got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Safe to say I don't know you, but now I'ma never know you. Fuck your help, it's just another obstacle I'm stepping over. Every time I turn around, it's something I ain't never sober. Ain't no coming back, you take it there, once you're dead it's over. You don't got me in your best interest, and screaming out your eyes. Princess cut deuces leaning out the ride. Look at your soundtrack, whole material I supplied. Jeopardize my kids' meals, send them all on a doctor ride. We represent the minority, let's monopolize more than 1 million tears drop. Dealt with too many chopper rides. Everybody for self, nobody chopping pies. Conniving niggas lay down in the box of lies. Ignorant and fucked up, why would you want the old banks? That nigga there's a closed case. 20 years of my cold tapes, bubbly chairs and gold plates. Brought the ugly stairs and nose breaks. Room full of snakes, finally no space. Fake nigga with a fake page, I'm on a ghost chase. God bless the child that hold his own and keep his throat straight. Grimy in the cold state, that's how it gotta be. Dominating finally, I'ma make you proud of me. Yeah, safe to say I don't know you, but now I'ma never know you. Fuck your help, it's just another obstacle I'm stepping over. Every time I turn around, it's something I ain't never sober. Ain't no coming back, you take it there, once you're dead it's over. You're all the way gone, incapable of change, why try? Too busy stuck in the matrix, you die without Wi-Fi. Just mind your business, witness turn a blind eye. Shit, who we packing, kiss your burner, bye-bye. Your bridge is burning, not mine. I lost my partner in the crime. Wish I can go get you, kick it with you one last time. Snap a dope picture, shit don't make no sense. Hoping I crack the code quicker. My face a jewel, don't let the platinum and gold trick you. The only role models on our side's the Falcon. They teach you all about crime. Lucky if he get out fine. Most of my friends were outlined or outlaws. Why would we care about yours? The one was a joy, rip up your house floors. The victim line of vouch for us. We on the strip with rocks and Glocks to us. Run from the force, know what they got for us. We all with it, hope you fit it, don't get knocked off. Moment of silence for the while as you feel a block pause. Yeah, safe to say I don't know you, but now I'll never know you. Fuck your help, it's just another obstacle I'm stepping over. Every time I turn around, it's something I ain't never sober. Ain't no coming back, you take it there, once you're dead it's over.
What's good? What's good? Salute to my family. Salute to the Just Do Boxing fan. Back to get boxing is Just Do. Pardon the tardiness, man. Pardon me for being late. I got stuck in a bit of traffic. Slowed me up a little bit, y'all. But we are here. We are here, man. We here to get boxing is Just Do and build a little bit, y'all. You know how we always do, man. Y'all already know. If you catch us on the playback, smash the like button, sub to the channel, and turn your notifications on, man. Come rock out with the family, man. How y'all feeling on this good Wednesday, man? I'm a day behind. Good Wednesday. How y'all feeling today, man? Salute to the family in the building. Appreciate y'all hanging in there. I was late, like I said, but we gonna build. How y'all feeling? Let me say what's up to the people. Oh, then what's good, family? How you feeling? I want that. You want Shakur Stephen versus Martin or Shakur Stephen versus Tank Davis? Absolutely. Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Matthias stay away from Crawford. He doesn't want that smoke. We're going to talk about all that. All then salute to you, my bro. Good to see you in the building. Anthony, what's good, family? All things, my bro, was good. Fate, my God, what's going on with it? Thomas Hill. Salute to the family. Frequent flyer was good, Brody. How you feeling, man? Tank Quill. What it do, cuzzo? How you feeling? Salute to Ashley's Corner. One of the dopest in this YouTube space. Much love to my cuzzo, man. Celestial Being was good with the family. Frank Martin versus Sandor Martin, who faced Teofimo Lopez. That wouldn't be bad, Celestial Being. That wouldn't be bad either. I'm talking about Tio, we got to bring him back to reality first. Right, frequent. Lons was good with it. Let's get to it. It is Haney, listen, he having his way right now. So when I hear Bill Haney say it's the Haney era, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. He doing his thing. You know what I mean? He doing his thing. And he at the top of his game. Cash Crypto in the building. Was good, Cash. Al Booger, my bro. What's good with it, family? Akello, you already know. What's good, Akello? That's the PLK. You knew. Kai Sports, my bro. Ghost, what it do, family? Good to see y'all. Hey, Akello, when people call me KB, that's how I know you really rock with me. I really do. Because I know you listen to the videos, the shorter videos. A lot of people don't know where they be getting the KB from. But appreciate you, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all pulling up. I know I was late, but like I said, we're going to get to it, man. We're going to have us a nice boxing build as we always do, man. And y'all feel free to build right with me. Kai Sports, my guy, man. Appreciate you as always, man. Appreciate you, bro. Devin, the welterweight Haney was 165 in the morning of the fight. Wow, was he? Walked over 170. Man, that's a lot. He's a big kid, man. He's a big growing kid, man. Devin Haney is. I didn't think he was as big as what they say he is, but I guess he is pretty big. You know what I mean? Salute to him though, man. Great win that he picked up over the weekend and stuff. Beating Regis convincingly the way he did. He stood on business. The only thing he didn't do that he said he was gonna do, excuse me, I was knock him out, and I'm not really I'm not criticizing him for that too much because he got to settle the fight. And I ain't going to lie to you. If it seemed like if he'd have pressed the pace a little bit, pressed on the gas a little bit, it looked like he could have possibly stopped Regis. But I could understand why he didn't go that route. You get what I'm saying? I can understand why he didn't press the issue. And I'm not crucifying him for that either. Safety first, man. It's about winning the fight. It's not putting yourself in position to lose it. Get what I'm saying? So salute to my fam. Man. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. D1, my guy. What's good with it, bro? Kurt Douglas is in the building. How you feeling, D1? See another one. See, he called me KB. You be listening. What is this heavyweight? You remember when Loma said that frequent? Weight reported by WBC. Morning. Oh, yeah. Insult to injury. Kurt Douglas in the building. What's good, Kurt? Kurt, man. That's my guy right there as well. Always supporting the grind. The crew's got no power. You let them tell it. I'm just tired of people saying that. All right, not having power and not being a puncher, two different things. He's just not a puncher, Andy Cruz, right? But, man, he's impressive, dude. Andy Cruz is impressive, man. He can fight his ass off straight up and down. Andy Cruz can fight, man. People forget, knockouts do sell. I understand that. But, man, the number one, goal is to be able to box, man. That's the priority. Can you box? You get what I'm saying? And he can, and he did get a knockout for what it's worth in his last fight. You get what I'm saying? He got him a good old knockout. Sometimes I wonder why do people wait till I go live to start sending me mad different stuff that don't be having nothing to do with boxing. That's weird, man. I don't know. I'm gonna start checking people for doing that. Wait right till I go live and do that. Tell you about Devin Haney. He's the only 25-year-old who's been weight draining himself for at least the last 3 years. Yeah, and I think that might have his overstay at 35 because he obviously had things he wanted to accomplish, which I respect. But I think his stay at 35 might shorten his run at 40. I was saying that the other day. And we just gonna have to wait and see. But I do anticipate that he'll be around, he'll be at this weight for a while. You know what I mean? He looked good there. He looks healthy. He looked like he a bit stronger in the ring. He like his punches got, some nice snap to him. Seemed like he is a snappy puncher. You know what I mean? And that's good for him. But this is Regis that he fought. So I would like to see him mix it up with the rest of these guys. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I asked the question, who's the next big fight at either 135 or 140? You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all caught this interview that I'm going to play some of with Frank Martin. He's saying he still wants the Shakur smoke. You get what I'm saying? Hitchins been very vocal about how he feel like he stack up against Devin Haney. So it's a lot going on, and two of the best divisions, man. 135, 140, it continues to deliver, man. Yeah, just give him a little bit. Ghost, they got to give him a little while to acclimate to being a professional. You get what I'm saying? They really pushing this 220 number, huh? Because I heard Eddie Hearn him about like 80,000. Eddie Hearn said about 80,000. I want him to do well, but not to the point where I'm willing to lie and make up numbers. You get what I'm saying? Like, the problem is when it comes to each individual fighter, you like, all right, man. Tank been the guy. Like, where people are going wrong or where the disconnect is coming in, you don't have to try to compare his stardom to Tank Davis' stardom. It's just not the same, and people just need to accept that. It's just not the same. One guy just honestly generates a lot more guys. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Devin Haney is doing his thing. You got an opportunity to fight in front of 40,000 fans with Cambosis. They did that twice. You turn around, you fight Loma. What it do, about 150K? That's your first pay-per-view. Then you come back, your second pay-per-view. Let's hope it did even better. That's what I've been saying the whole time. I just want to see boxing win. I like to see Devin Haney went in there, got his business done, handled business accordingly, and I like to see the numbers really reflect what really went on. You get what I'm saying? He went out there and handled business, bro. I wasn't bored at all in the fight. I appreciated it from round 1 all the way to round 12. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do a bunch of clinching, holding, grabbing. He didn't do that. He came to fight, and I like it. He should be at 147 already. I think so too, bro. 165, dog. That's different. Yeah, that's a Kurt. That's what Rolly was against Tank, and that's why I try to tell people. Now, imagine how much Tank actually weighed in the ring versus Rolly, and then think about what Rolly himself. And then when people say something about the rehydration clause, I'm not saying it's cool, but it's like people only talk about half of the equation. They'll throw out the rehydration clause, but you're talking about a guy throwing a rehydration clause or putting in a rehydration clause so a guy don't come in 20, 30 pounds more than him. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to, that somewhat keeps the playing field even. You get what I'm saying to me? Why would you do that if you're such a superior boxer? What's that? Why you say, why would he do what? Devin the welterweight Haney literally has the same weight as Jamel Charlo. That's crazy. Salute the old school. How you feeling, bro? The Rise podcast. What's good seeing you? Good to see you in the building, bro. T.O. versus Matthias, the super fight we need. We're going to talk about it, man. We talking about everything. Everything is on the deck today, man. We talking about it all. We want to see all these fights, and I'm right with y'all. I want to see them all, too. You know what I'm saying? In no specific order at this point. You get what I'm saying? Salute to JCG Designs, man. He designed this artwork. He be doing some great work, by the way. Dose of Genius do great work. And JCG Designs, man, all his thumbnails, not even thumbnails, all his fight posters and things his work is top notch, man. Salute the old school, saying what it do. He said, Devin Fat, shit not gonna mean nothing in there with Tank. Nah. Fate was good, my bro. You stupid. Thomas Hill, my brother. What's good with it, family? I want to make sure I miss nobody. Peace and blessings to the queen, Miss Joette. How you feeling today? One of my favorite people. How you feeling? I told y'all Haney is a weight bully. Roger, what's good with it? You see Boots killing himself to make 147. Dude comes in at 145. That is true indeed, fam. Flawless mentality. Dr. Mark, salute to the OG. How you feeling, my brother? Haney can't really be a weight bully if he not KOing people. Yeah, I just think the fact that he's able to make the weight, that's why I understand what y'all saying. He's fighting, well below what he walks around at. I get that. But I feel like as long as you can make the weight, I respect it. You get what I'm saying? A good thing is now that he's closer to where he needs to be, right? Being at 140, and I think you'll just see a healthier guy moving forward, and that's what everybody wants to see. No evidence. 340. What's good, family? How you feeling? Miss Arena, how you feeling, queen? Peace and blessings to the queen. How you feeling? Devin Haney even says Tank ain't a true lightweight. He absolutely did. Salute to Fanon, the OG, Fanon, the Digger Don, and Kazo. He shouted you out in that video too, man. He shouted you out in that video, man, and Haney did say that Tank is not a real lightweight. He's truly 130 pounder. You get what I'm saying? And that kind of puts your foot in your mouth when you got people lobbying that he needs to go to 140, but then you got it from the fighter himself saying that he's not even a true lightweight, but instead a 130 pounder. And like OG Fanon was saying earlier, Tank went down to 130 to fight Santa Cruz. So, make of that what you will. He did make a sacrifice. You get what I'm saying? Edgar Chavez was good with it. Brody Jersey is in the building. It ain't the dog in the fight. It's the fight and the dog. Shout out to Kid Austin. Yeah, I rock with Kid Austin, old school. I like Kid Austin. Ray Davis in the building. What's good, family? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. Salute to everybody pulling up. Rolly was good with it. When we talk about Tank doesn't fight. That been debunked a little bit, Rolly. Tank fought more of these black fighters than some of his peers. You know what I'm saying? I had that chart up a while ago. So then once I proved that he actually fought black fighters, you know what they said? Oh, we don't know those guys. So it's like, which one is it? They always move the goalpost. They say Tank this, you shoot it down. Then they say, well, we don't know those guys. That ain't the point. Y'all said he don't fight no black fighters. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't think that's true though. You get what I'm saying? But I get it. Y'all want to see him in there with them dogs, man. I get it. You know what I mean? Man, salute to Ray Davis, man. I appreciate you pulling up, showing love, man. Salute to everybody that's anybody that's new in the building. Much love and appreciation. William, old school, my brother, was good with it. So you got a question for the Haneys? How y'all talk to Khan about Matthias fight when he don't even manage a fighter who named? Yeah, right. Nah, that's true. That's true. P Hunter, what it do, family? They don't frequent a fool. He said. He said they done slipped T.O. Mickey. Oh, man. T.O. be tripping sometimes. Don't he? P. Hunter was good. I need dead fans to pump the brakes on him beating Boots. The excuse is mainly he's better than Karen. I don't understand the connection. Me either. Look, respect to Devin Haney and everything he's accomplished and will accomplish. Respect to the work that he's putting in. The man is delivering right now. You just can't knock him, right? But and now listen, I ain't mad at nobody that if you think you know he that bad that he can go up to 147 and do something with Boots. I mean, more power to you. Like I'm not here to argue that you on that, right? But for me, let me try to be very fair and real. Let me be real. You know what I mean? That's extremely difficult fight for him, and I think it'll be a bad career move if he even decided to go up to 47 and go anywhere near Boots. That's just respectful. I think Boots too big, too strong. I mean, I just don't see no advantages for Devin Haney nowhere against Boots. That's for me, y'all. And we talking about welterweight, so I just don't see it. I'm not asking him to do it, but if he goes up to 47, people gonna want to see him fight the absolute best and the most dangerous people there. So, I mean, I think to lose a lot. Of course, you can, but you know what, Cuzzo? You can tell though. You can tell which people want him to lose. I like seeing all these dudes do their thing. That's why I don't call them the bum basher, how people do. I just don't feel like that. Just admit Devin needs one of those advantages to win versus Tank instead of looking for fighters in Devin weight class. That's a good point, Cuzzo. It was a great point. You know, Dad made the weight with the figure ass weigh in. Yeah, Cash. You know, some people, you know, I've been a little connected since I've been doing this, and people be having actual inside information and stuff. Not trying to like lie on the fighters. I did hear that he came in overweight. So in fact, he did miss it, but not officially, right? Harry had to strip down to make the weight. And I feel like a big reason for that is his overstay at 135. By the time you do get to 140, your body telling you, hey, man, you might need to go up one more. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the situation you run. Oh, you was on the panel now? I missed it. I didn't catch you on there. But I know in his video, he shouted you out, Cuzzo, in one of his most recent videos. What else? Silly with the Haneys. I don't know how anybody gets behind that. Lion ass welterweight, big dude picking the little guys with a bunch of goofies praising and shit. Yeah, man, I get it, man. John, what it do, family? I was good. I know what you meant, D1. I got you. Peace, Ray Davis. Much love, bro. Appreciate you stopping through too, man. Salute to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all sock the like button out. You know, the like button over here is chinny. You know what I mean? It's chinny for real. One little tap and he out of there. Definitely ain't no superstar doing 80K buys. Nah, the thing is, y'all, like, everybody can't be a superstar. Like, that's never an argument that I'm going to make for a fighter. Can that guy fight? Like, that's some people be wanting too much for the fighter. Like, he getting it, bro. He earning it. Dev is earning what he got coming to him, man. His name constantly being spoke on. People calling him out. Like, he got some options. You get what I'm saying? He got some options. Some people feel like he don't got options. I feel like he do. He got some options. He got some options. He definitely got some options. But not everybody can't be a superstar. And that's okay. Because that's not an argument that I'm willing to make, especially when we know how people don't support fights and they stream fights and steal and all that. the argument I'd be making if that was my favorite fighter is he get the job done and he can fight. You get what I'm saying? He's skilled as hell. I don't care about making a case for a guy being a star in a world in a sport where everybody can't be a star. You got a handful of them, if that. You get what I'm saying? Like true money guys don't have a whole ton of those, and that's okay. You get what I'm saying? Last time I checked, Haney getting paid, right? So who gives a hell about how many people see him as the star? He's winning, 31-0. Just won. He just got in his most recent fight, 2 division champion. He won every round. Those are the arguments that, you know what I mean? Those are the talking points I'll be using. The hell, I don't care about him being a star because it don't affect me no way or the other. But what I do care about is him getting in there and performing to the highest level, to the best of his ability, which he typically does. You know what I mean? The dad beating boots right now. Yeah, see Jonathan, the real one. Yeah, some people throwing it out there. As a matter of fact, John, my bro called me the other day and he had a conversation with a dude, you know, somebody that he was for sure dead serious. He said, you know, Devin Haney beats Boots Ennis right now. He was dead serious. He wasn't joking about it or none of that. And that's just how he feel. You know what I mean? He got a lot of confidence in the young Dev Haney. And rightfully so, man. He looked comfortable for that first fight at 140. DK was good with it, fam. Thomas Hearns, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray, all for their lower weight classes and were considered big stars. The A side all went up to fight Marvin Hagler. Why can't Tank fight Haney at 140? The legends did. Listen, DK, it's not that he can't, right? It's weird, right? Because now I'm gonna just be honest. We all know he went up there to 140. He fought Barrios, right? But what did he tell y'all about how he felt there? He felt slower. He didn't like the way he felt up there, right? Obviously. So he went where? To 135, where he make his bones at. Now, you know, I understand that, you know, it could be difficult for Devin Haney to make 135. Obviously, we know that. But you talking about both guys typically being uncomfortable, and why should I come to where you at to make you more comfortable? You get what I'm saying? I just don't see it being that way. Maybe they meet in the middle or something like that. And again, just like Fanon said, Tank did go down a weight class to fight Leo Santa Cruz, right? And then you hear Haney has mentioned the biggest fight is at 135. So when you say the biggest fight is at 135, why would you want that guy to go up to at 140? Is it now the biggest fight at 140? Because notice he didn't say that. He didn't say, I think if he come up to 140, I think this would be the biggest fight. He said the biggest fight is at 135. So it just make me, you know, like, I get it. You know what I mean? I get it, bro. I get it. Everybody want to see these fighters healthy. You know what I'm saying? Going into there so they can be their best. I'm with y'all. But I just think it's a tricky situation. You get what I'm saying? But think about it. Now I just want to point this out. Y'all, LaMarcus, what it do, homie? One guy is still mentioning 35, right? And occasionally saying, like, you know, going back down there would be the biggest fight. The other guy has not mentioned since fighting at 140 going back up there. But the other guy is meant, you get what I'm trying to say? Do that make sense to y'all? One guy has made it very clear that he don't plan on going into 140. He's at 135. And by Devin Haney's own admission, he said Tank is not even truly a lightweight. He's a 30-pounder. This is what he said. So again, why would you want a guy that's not even a 35-pounder to go up another weight class just because he had a fight there? And he also said he wasn't comfortable. You get what I'm saying? Which I think he looked damn good at 140, to be honest with you. So only advantage he got over Tank is height, is weight. Yeah, reach, stuff like that. Scary voice, but sound too nice. Yeah, he gonna get chipped too. He gonna get chipped, fake. He gonna get it stuck to him. But yeah, I get you though, man. I'd rather watch Floyd over Devin any day. I don't know why Bill thinks Haney is more entertaining. He did have some things to say. Speaking of that, man, let me take this down real quick, y'all. Let me take this picture off real quick. He did speak on something. I think I got a clip of that. Him speaking on it. I do. Matter of fact, right on.
That's that old bullshit ass business model that you're gonna charge the fans for some bullshit fights and then you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it. Nobody else ain't did it. Listen, y'all just scared to say it, but I'm not. I'm not. I believe. Listen, I believe in my son.
Hey, look, man. I don't take nothing nobody say personal, especially when it's Bill speaking on his son. He's supposed to speak this way. Anything else would be you know, surprising, right? So I'm not surprised that he rocked with his guy. And listen, the Mayweather era is over because Mayweather is retired from actual, you know, competing against, you know what I mean? He doing his exhibition run right now. You get what I'm saying? His era is over because you get what I'm saying? He's no longer an active boxer. But at the same time, you still have people trying to emulate what they feel like Floyd did. So I don't know if to say his era is really over. You get what I'm saying? The old business model, charge people a lot of money for this and that. Listen, I get all of that. But the thing is, people paid to see them fights and they didn't complain. Everybody can't charge, I don't think, the same. You get what I'm saying? Everybody can't charge the same price. You get what I'm saying? Again, when he says things, D-Free was good with it. When you say things like Mayweather never did it, I get what you're saying. You're saying he never became undisputed, but it's a lot of guys that didn't become undisputed, and you know, they looked at as legends, you know. So I don't know. That's not the end all be all. I just think when it pertains to Devin Haney, the fact that you are a pure boxer, a guy that people try to attach the boring label to, you get what I'm saying? I think the way he constructed and built his career is just different, right? You get what I'm saying? You're not this knockout guy, right? Obviously, you get what I'm saying? So I think you use, you know, being a champion to your advantage, and it's very smart. You get what I'm saying? You're giving people a different reason to look at you. You get what I'm saying? You obviously not this knockout guy, but you are getting in there. You're a pure boxer. You're getting in there. You beating ass. And then, oh, hold on. You snatched up all the belts at 135 too. Now you bringing attention to you because you get what I'm saying? It's other ways to do it. And I think they've done a good job in that regard. You know what I mean? Doing it. You get what I'm saying? He obviously, like I say, he's not this big puncher, but he's a pure boxer that get the job done, right? He in there. He taking some challenges. He snatched up all the belts at 135, moved to 140. His first fight, snatched up another belt. Joshua was good with it, fam. So all things was good, my bro. How you feeling? So you know what I mean? Yeah, Dev is getting paid for sure, man. So it's no bad thing. It's nothing you can take from that young man. He doing his numbers, bro. Doing his numbers. And I've said this before. People, instead of trying to make the argument that he's a big star, you let the numbers make that argument for you. You get what I'm saying? But what you should be arguing is that this dude taking chances and getting it done. You get what I'm saying? He's getting it done. And he's continuing to win. That's all that matters. You get what I'm saying? That's what matters. Not who's the biggest star. What the hell? What does that do for us at home? But is he one of the top fighters? Did he snatch up another belt in another weight class in his first fight there? You get what I'm saying? That's what I respect. That's what I look at. You say you need 4 fights, you feel like you could deal with Boots. Yeah, I just think that'll always be a bad style matchup. You know what I'm saying? It'll always be a style matchup. And both 5 pounds different. And weight than Tank. Tank didn't have a problem fighting them with only a 5 pound different. I think the situations are different. DK, and I think we talking about like what would the weight advantage be? You get what I'm saying? Like now on the scale, it's 5 pounds from 135 to 140, but what you gonna be on fight night? Get what I'm saying, DK? What you gonna be on fight night? That's all. You know what I mean? I hear you loud and clear. I read what you said. I get it. And it's always a conversation, bro. It's always a conversation. Can Devin fight Boots at 147? Same question. He calling out people at 147 when the Tank call out a 140-pound fighter? Not at all. Not at all. Joe, what's good with it, my guy? How you feeling, Brody? Doesn't do shit that's uncomfortable. I mean, he did it already, Joe. He really did do it. People just don't take into account. Barrios is listed at like 6 foot 6'1", and we all know how short Tank is. How uncomfortable. How much more uncomfortable should he be? You get what I'm saying? Before he jumped up and fought a dude that was undefeated at the weight class he was in, Barrios, and you know what they said once he stopped him? He was weight drained. Like you can't make this stuff up, bro. Can't make this stuff up. Showtime the guy. What's good with it, Showtime? How you feeling, bro? Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Salute to the OG. How you feeling? At first, people was arguing with me saying Devin was stuck. You're going to have to fight Shakur because Regis was KO. Now Regis is just about a bum. Yeah, we can't do that. We got to keep the same energy. Regis is still a quality fighter to me, frequent. He just was in there with a more skillful guy. You get what I'm saying? And he lost straight up and down. The better man won that night. Regis Prograis, respectfully, despite how much of a beast he is, he's going to always have a problem dealing with those pure boxers or guys that can move. You get what I'm saying? You utilize the ring, throw straight punches, stay disciplined, got a gas tank. You get what I'm saying? And that those describe Dev, and Dev was able to take advantage of, you know what I mean, all the Regis deficiencies. Wherever he fell short, Dev was sharp. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that fight played out. Overweight, bully, y'all scared. Y'all stupid, yo. Yeah, so comparing for that, yeah, I don't know. It's tough to do. It's tough to do. That's tough to do. Black belt, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Slick talker for never tried to become undisputed. Absolutely not. And you know what's funny? Black belt, he never became undisputed, but people are still trying to do what they felt like Floyd did. So is his era really over? You get what I'm saying? Because that's the first name that come up. Oh, they blame Floyd for why fighters protecting the O. So I don't know. Is that era really over? You get what I'm saying? I think the correct way to do it is over, but you got a lot of people trying to imitate and emulate what they feel like Floyd did, but they falling short because a lot of people, most of these guys fail to realize Floyd did what worked for him. You get what I'm saying? He did what worked for him. So I think people gonna always miss that mark because what worked for Floyd worked for him, and I don't think that's gonna work for everybody else. You get what I'm saying? And we're seeing evidence of that as people continuously attempt their best, impersonation of what they feel like Floyd did in terms of moving throughout their career. These dudes are falling short because they didn't have the pretty boy Floyd era. You know what I mean? They just going right to the money Mayweather. Then you can't skip steps. You get what I'm saying? Right. Only one can deal with Boots is someone at 160 or higher. Yeah, I don't feel like nobody coming up gonna be able to do nothing with Boots. That's for me, respectfully. Ant was good with it. Your father was saying already he's uncomfortable at 140 pounds when he just moved into the division. I think what they're saying is the weight is a little tougher to make coming out the gate than they anticipated. And the reason I feel like that's the case is because he stuck around at the bare minimum for 3 fights too long at 135. And I think you get what I'm saying? His body continued to grow. And once he finally went up there, you get what I'm saying? It's almost like his body telling him you can go up another weight class. So I think that's where they're going with that. But I think when they moving forward, they're going to make the right assessment. I think we'll see Devin Haney at 140 for the foreseeable future. You know what I mean? Frontline, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? They did put him on their catch weight in the rehydration calls. I mean, think about it, though, bro. He's 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? 6 foot. And what did Barrio say? Tank ain't going in there with no little, little fighter or something. He going in there with a true 140 pounder that can punch with knockout power. This is what he was saying. He was very confident in his abilities to Tank. In the words of my bro Jay Hardcore, to Tank put that boo by bang on him, man. Tank put that boo by bang on him, then things switched up. Mr. Davis was good with it. Said these Jedi mind tricks by these dudes trying to employ. It's so see-through. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Dev and his team are great strategists. That's for sure. See-through though. Yeah, they're smart businessmen, man. They're smart businessmen, man. They really are. Haney versus Boots next is a mega fight. Casanova was good with it. Pugilist is in the building. Bud did to Spence coming from 135. So Haney beating Boots is not that impossible to believe. Different fighters for me. Pugilists, totally different fighters, different situation, different points in their careers. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna say nothing is impossible in boxing, but in my humble opinion, I think it's unlikely that Devin Haney moves to 147 and beats a Jerron Ennis. That's for me, but I'm not asking him to do that, y'all. I'm only asking for that type of fight if he obviously goes to 47. I'm not one of those dudes. There's plenty of smoke at 140 where he just fought at, where he looked comfortable, where I expect him to be at least for another few fights. You get what I'm saying? Moving up to light heavyweight and still calling Canelo's name. Yeah, got a point, D1. Remo, salute to my guy. What's good, Remo? Rich Threads, the owner of Rich Threads, the creator. Salute to my guy. I got to tap in with you too, Remo. Some of that merch, man. Gots to. Been scared. Right. I'm feeling Cruz in the mix because he's a 135 pounder and I don't see Tank fighting no one else. Division, they move up to fight him. What about Gary Russell? That could happen. It's possible. I just think Cruz is off because Tank seemed like that's not a fight he won at all. 3rd round stoppage. What happened? My dad stayed at 135 a year. I think Ant, it wasn't. I don't think he anticipated on being there that long. I just think it came to a point where he seen an opportunity to really snatch up them belts, and you get what I'm saying. Just think about what I'm saying. He already had that WBC belt. You fought Kambosos twice. Give them, that's 2 extra fights. Then you fought Loma. That's the 3 extra fights at 135. But it was a means to an end. You get what I'm saying? The Kambosos fights obviously was to snatch with the belts, be undisputed. The Lomachenko fight was a name to put on the resume because that's a fighter that he been saying he wanted to fight. So, I think that's what kept him there a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? He seen that opportunity to chase those belts and he went and got it. You know what I mean? B-Dog was good with it. Haney rehydrated up to 165, so maybe he could take Boots. I doubt it, though. Yeah, it's going to be an extremely tough fight for him. Extremely, extremely tough fight. Salute to my cousin, man, being a member for 3 months. Devin versus Boots. Makes more sense. Devin calling on 147. And that's the only reason people are throwing Boots in the mix, y'all. It's not because nobody's hating. It's not because nobody wants to see him lose. It's because they mentioned going to 47. And I think then they call out Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Or Conor Ben wants the Haney fight too. Conor Ben back go to hell. You get a damn Haney fight. Bad fight Boots. That's who really need to fight Boots. You know what I mean? Until Haney get to 47, that's the only way I'll start really thinking about a Boots in this fight. But Conor Ben has definitely need to show something, man. He definitely do. Actually, 140 was fighting 147 because he was daring to be great. Yeah, I get it. I get it, DK. Listen, man, you ain't saying nothing wrong, man. It's just a matter if he wants to do that. And I think, right now he's comfortable where he at. He did jump up there and take a fight where he was uncomfortable, where he was at every disadvantage. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know. It just all depends, man. Like I said, he also went down for Santa Cruz, right? And then when you got a guy saying that the biggest fight is out of Devin Haney's mouth, the biggest fight is at 135. He didn't say 140. You get what I'm trying to say? Just listen to what he said, not what I said. What he said. That tells me something. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Is it still the biggest fight at 140? Because if not, if so, he didn't say that. You get what I'm saying? Darius, what's good with it? Make all the big fights, but saying Boots' name is a problem. I say moving up and fighting the best, so why not continue doing that? And I think he can do it at 40. You know what I mean? I think there's plenty of good fights there for him. You see an interview with Thurman and what he said about Haney. I didn't catch it. I seen some people talking about it. You know what I mean? I seen some people talking about it. Y'all give me 2 seconds. Let me grab this water. My bad, y'all. I'm back, man. Y'all punch the like button for me, man. Hey, look, I can't say Barrios wasn't a real champion. What was he? You get what I'm saying? He was undefeated. You get what I'm saying? I can't take that win from him. That is daring to be great, whether people realize it or not. He ain't had no business at that weight class. This dude, we talking about a guy. I'll say it this way. How many 140 pounders are 5'4", 5'5"? How many? How many fighters at 140 are 5'5.5" or whatever they got Tank listed at? We know it ain't no taller than 5'5". You dig what I'm saying? How many 140 pounders do we really got? And especially top guys that's there at that size. Right, Lons. I don't think that'd be a good fight right now. No, I don't leave Boots alone. Leave Boots all the way alone. When to be Regis convert to beating Boots. It don't at all, P. It don't. Similar traits between Boots and Regis. Y'all explain this to me. It's no similarities. Hardcore boxing news. Hashtag JBT. Just Boxing Talk. What's good, Jay? My brother, my good brother. Good to see you in the building. So that's before. Drop the belts. Say done 35. Yeah, but I think, again, I still want to know what he think about, you know, do you feel like you and Tank at 140 is now the biggest fight because you're at 140? Because the last time you spoke on that matchup, that potential matchup, you referenced it in terms of being at 135. Why? Because that's where Tank Davis is. Get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I ain't knocking him. Listen, I would love to see it, you know. I would love to see it, bro. Yeah, when Haney was 135 and our chat was full of people saying you should fight Boots. Damn, they was. I can't throw that on him frequent. I just can't throw that on him until you get there, respectfully. I get why people are mentioning because they reference going up there. I get that, saying like after this fight, then I'm gonna move to 147 and be a 3 division. I get it, but until he officially is there is when I'll start looking like, oh, Boots is there. You get what I'm saying? But until then, for me, I look at it like you got Matthias, you got Ryan, you got Roley. You get what I'm saying? You Gary Antoine Russell, you got Richardson, Hitchins, man, 140, man. You got enough smoke. It's more than enough smoke at 140, bro. Icon Canadian, what's good, family? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. Tank, why not? Nah, who talk? They say I don't know. I mean, look, for me, Joe, for somebody to prove to me Tank ain't who they say he is they gonna have to beat him. I know what people personal feelings is, right? And that's cool. I don't knock it. Everybody's free to feel how you want. You gonna have to show me Tank is not that in the ring. Somebody just saying it is not enough because I continue to see him show me that he that. And although it ain't against the guys that you want to see the most, you still got to respect the work that's being put in. I think, you know, you really understanding what you're seeing. You know that guy it's a reason you want to see these fights. I say this all the time. Barrios, type version of Barrios. You think Thurman fought a tougher version of Barrios when Tank fought him when he was undefeated? I don't know. How could he be a tougher version? I don't know. That's tough. A tougher version. I don't know. How could you determine that when he fought the guy when he's never been beat? When all he knew how to do was win. Aisha, peace and blessings, Queen. Good to see you as always. How you feeling? You know what I mean? I want him to get back and beating these guys up like he normally does. Right, man. One off night, Alden, man. He be back. It's only gonna make him better. And it's so crazy, y'all. Chat, man. Y'all know I'm a real one. Y'all know I never lied to y'all about nothing. It's something real interesting I could tell you about Shakur, but I can't even say it, man. I can't even say it. Just know, anybody in here that's listening to my voice, if you know I'm solid and you know I bring y'all good information, just go look at that fight again. That's all I say. And make it and tell me what you see, or tell me something you don't see. Get what I'm saying? It's something that I can say with some. I got real information, and I can't even speak on it. But just know he'll be back. Just know that. You know what I mean? He'll be back. Everybody have an off one, man. He'll be back. Trust me. I know real argument. Just want to see somebody scared. Just thick. Yeah, Darius, right. These dudes ain't scared of each other, man. They fight for a living, bro. They fight for a living. Do they want to lose? Absolutely not. But I don't feel like none of these young kings are scared of each other, man. I just think some people are more eager to prove it than others, right? And at the end of the day, man, the cream will rise to the top, respectfully. You know what I mean? I think Ryo knocking out Colbert, getting back. Let's Colbert know he has to be on his A game. Yeah, Colbert got to come on his A game. I see you, Arena. Yeah, man. Listen, I love boxing too much, man. I rock with all these dudes, pound for pound, boxing talk in the building was good, bro. Barrel said he was drained when he fought Tank. Being drained is why he got knocked out. You know what, DK? Like I said before, reason why I'm not gonna give him that is because before the fight, he was talking how, you know, Tank fighting a real 40-pounder that can punch with knockout power and this and that. And he was talking mad confident. And then when he get beat up, you try to cry weight drain. I'm not buying it. You get what I'm saying? I think dudes, like we give a guy that's extremely small a lot of grief for having a rehydration clause in the fight, but we don't say nothing about guys ballooning up 30 pounds more, 25 pounds more than, you know what I mean, than what they weighed in at. Like, I don't know, man. It's just multiple ways to look at it, but I hear you. But I hate that excuse, like, because I heard how confident he was talking, DK. He was very confident. Gertz, my guy, what's good with it, bro? Philip Grant in the building. Was good. Pimpin', how you feeling, bro? What's good with it, man? Would you rather fight a guy that's 148 on fight night and starving on the night of the fight than a guy who's 160 plus pounds on fight night and fully rehydrated? Look, I get the question, bro. But I mean, it all depends. Right now, if we focusing on now, my problem is if people, you can't keep saying you want to fight somebody that's not in the weight class that you're at, and then say because he's unwilling to meet your demands that he don't want to fight you, because it's a dead argument because he can say the same thing. You get what I'm saying? One guy never spoke of fighting you at 140. The other guy has at least uttered out of his mouth entertaining fighting the other guy at 135 at his weight class. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? One guy has not even entertained. He is not saying anything about 140. You get what I'm trying to say? So unless it's some meeting in the middle, Sports Predictions 101. What's good, family? How you feeling? GP in the building. What's good, man? How you feeling, man? How y'all bros feeling? Y'all smash the like button. So it's I don't really want to get stuck on that, because what I really want to know, family, and we can talk about this, what's really going to be the next big fight at 35 and or 40? You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of smoke. We don't got to stay stuck on any one matchup. We can talk about what's out there, but I want to know what the next big fight going to be. Devin should not fight at 140 if he rehydrates to 165. Hey, you see what I'm saying, Aisha? So it's tough, man. It's tough. You get what I'm saying? It's tough. Bole, what it do, family? Out. Berto Puyo is back this weekend too. 140 is deep. Absolutely, Bole. It is, bro. 11 rounds, but was he drained? He was at his natural weight class. This is what I'm saying. I think people are putting too much into the rehydration cause. I'm not giving that dude that drain garbage. I just can't get it to him, bro. He got broke down. It was a good fight. He got broke down and stopped, man. Tank earned that, man. He beat that man up. The fight I want 135. Tank is Raymond Morataya. What do you think he's ready for Tank? I don't know. The word ready is tricky, right? The word ready is tricky, but I mean, he's a good fighter. I definitely don't got him beating Tank at all, but I wouldn't mind seeing the fight either. Boots for ducking Crawford. Nerd, what's good with it? See, what y'all gotta realize, bro. What y'all gotta realize, I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet that if you ask Lomachenko did Tank Davis duck him, I'm willing to bet he'll say no. Like that, it takes more than a guy saying he wants to fight a guy. You get what I'm saying? With no real move being made. You gotta think he's on Top Rank. Who's seen Bob Arum making Lomachenko and Tank? See, that's something that people don't never talked about. Y'all, a lot of people just heard that Loma was willing to fight him, so you just thought that mean Tank should fight him. Tank don't fight him, then he's ducking him. I think it's deeper than that. I think you got to consider who Lomachenko assigned to, and ask yourself, when do you really hear Bob Arum talk about him making a fight with Tank? You know what I'm saying? He literally snapped on a reporter not too long ago when they mentioned Tank's name, for real. And as far as Boots, Boots never ducked Crawford. Like there's no evidence of that. I don't even think Bud Crawford could tell you that and be serious about that. I don't know how, where, when, how. Dante All Boxing Talk. What's good with it, bro? I want Boots versus Haney, Tank versus Shakur, best of the best. Absolutely, we want the best of the best. Anyway, gets whoever the guy is at 135. You think anyway going all the way up to 35? It'd be interesting to see though, bro. Be interesting to see, man. It's the last of that era. All these guys are bigger. Fight night, Regis was 18 pounds bigger. It's everyone in boxing. David Benavidez is big as hell. He is. He could easily be up at 75. He could easily be up at 75, but no problem. He could. Since Morataya is at Top Rank, that should be Shakur's fool. I would like that fight, Bole. I really would, man. I thought it made sense the minute he smoked Nakatila the way he did, Bole. When I seen him smoke Nakatila like that, I was like, damn, that seemed like a good fight to make. Same promoters, you know what I mean? Common opponent. Shakur went the distance with him. A lot of people complained about the performance, whether he dominated or not. they still complained. Moritai went out there and polished him off 2-3 rounds. So I mean, I thought it was. I think it'd be a good fight to make. You get what I'm saying? Bug can't, or Haney can't say God duck you when you give him your belt. Yeah, man. You just can't say that. And it's crazy that you said that, Dante. I ain't even think of that just right now until you said it. Like, yeah, one guy's told Sanction about it that they're not fighting a guy, so they stripped him. The other guy, you know, he went to go handle his business, so essentially just gave up the belt. So yeah, man, it's hard to push that, but I mean, some people are easily manipulated. A lot of times it's not about ducking, man. It's about the business being right. You get what I'm saying? Unless you got a guy straight up saying no, I'm not willing to fight him, then a lot of this duck talk just be exactly that, just talk. Boots needs to be calling out these dudes out continuously, too quiet. Yeah, Casanova, man, he just that's his, like, think about it. He just a guy that will fight any and everybody, and you know this about him. So I don't think calling people out will really make anything any different. I think you just know that he's willing to fight the best available opposition, and I think that speaks volumes. Like, you know, he with the smoke. So I get it. You would like to hear more vocal Boots, but just, you know, unfortunately, he's just one of those more quiet guys, but he definitely do his talking in the ring. You know what I'm saying? But he's just a quiet dude. So he needs to let me negotiate that weight with Bill. I have to pull his hair out. Pillow fist can't hurt nobody, and he chinny. Yeah, 2 narratives, DK, that I shot down in favor of the young Dev. I didn't like when people was doing that. You know what I mean? I don't think you would call a guy chinny because he got buzzed by a guy that had more knockouts than he had fights, respectfully. And that same guy? Then he drop Lomachenko, and nobody ever called Lomachenko chinny. You get what I'm saying? Never called him chinny, and he got dropped by Gary Russell. If you really want to be honest, Lomachenko did, and nobody never called him chinny. So I just hated that. And look. Pillow fist, I think that was something else that people were pushing heavy too. We just seen him fight his first fight at 140. Did he look like he was punching like pillows? It didn't look like pillows to me. Looked like them joints was stinging. Looked like he was sitting on some of them punches and he was getting good results. You know what I mean? Tim Layton, my guy, #JBT. What's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? Just Boxing Talk. How you feeling, bro? Next Gen Combat Sports, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? Part twice, what's good with it? 140 plus rehydration. I mean, when it comes to that fight, man, they're gonna have to meet in the middle. They're gonna have to meet somewhere in the middle or something, right? You know what I'm saying? Respectfully for both of them. Opulent LDTV, blessings, fam. Oh, what's good with it? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building out there, Bill and Edison around the contract. I want to see Tank versus Gary Russell Jr., Shakur versus Williams Zepeda. I want to see them both fight a fighter with them skill sets. Those are both fun fights, Dante, that I would enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I would enjoy either of the matchups. They all good fights. Same day weigh-in. Yeah, man, to kill all that weight talk, right? I know. I just don't think they'll go back to that for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how many fighters will be in favor of the same day weigh-ins. It'd be interesting to know. Zach B, what it do, family? How you feeling, man? I'm trying to bully fighters into fights, and they say because they pay the pay-per-view that they get to say what fights happen. Thing is, a lot of them still fights. Yeah, a lot of people do still fight, Zach B. You know what I mean? But that's one of the reasons why I feel like I could have an opinion on fights because I don't steal them, right? You know what I mean? Especially coming here and calling these fights, you pay for them out of respect of the sport. You know what I mean? You want to see it grow. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to support the product. And that's why I feel like I have an opinion on the sport the way I do because I'm willing to support it, and I do. You know what I'm saying? So I just wish we had more say as to what fights they actually give us. You know what I mean? Man, niggas in the contract, right? 135. That's one part twice. That fixes all of it, bro. That fixes all of it. That's the part that people don't really want to acknowledge. You really want that fight? Go to 135 with no rehydration calls and rehydrate to whatever the hell you want. and do your thing. You get what I'm saying? There's way more duck. There's more ways to duck than saying no. Yeah, it is. It is though. It is. But you know, for me, that's the ultimate one, DK. Like that's the ultimate one. You get what I'm saying? Like when you straight up say, nah, I don't want to fight. You get what I'm saying? Like that beats everything. You win because at that point, bro, we don't have to speculate. None of that. We just know like you don't want to fight. I mean, Dave just did 200K. I'm proud of my boy. I hope he did. I hope they did. I hope him and Regis did do it. Shit, I hope they did more. Why not? Why not, man? I'm rooting for the success of these fighters, not their downfall. Tank went to 140 for Devin. I most definitely want to understand that same day weigh-in and one of the fights of 150. Yeah, I get that. Tank in a bad spot because if you fight anybody else above 135 without a rehydration, just show you scared of Ryan. Nah, I mean, I listen. I can't tell y'all how to interpret and process things, right? The rehydration clause, respectfully, in my opinion, has nothing to do with him being scared. It has more so to do with not allowing guys to jump in and rehydrate to whatever they want. You get what I'm saying? All I can say is if you're weighing in at, let's say, like I said, let's use Rolly for example. If you're weighing in at 135, but on fight night you're 165. That's wild. You get what I'm trying to say? Like that's wild. So I think when you consider the fact that you're talking about a guy that's every bit of 5'5" at the best, you get what I'm saying? Just crossing his T's and dotting his I's, like he already giving up the height and the reach advantage, the size already, right? Why should I allow you to outweigh me 25, close to 30 pounds more than me too? You get what I'm saying? It's like on one end, people making it seem like Tank is wanting all the advantages, but if you're just being honest, he's coming in with the disadvantages when you're talking about size and reach and weight and all those things, right? It's just he has God-given power to, keep him in any fight he's gonna be in, right? But at the same time, you just acknowledging what you're saying. He's the guy that's at the disadvantage. Respectfully, he do. He's a smaller guy. So even with these quote-unquote rehydration clauses, stop believing that these dudes can't be healthy because they can't just blow up 25 pounds above the weight limit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy too. So I hear it on one end, but again, we're not talking about, think about it. Canelo is running around putting all types of rehydration clauses on people as well. You get what I'm saying? And not nearly at the same type of disadvantages I believe Tank Davis be at in fights. You get what I'm saying? Fighting a guy 6 foot barriers is wild, bro. 6 foot barriers is wild. You get what I'm saying? 6 foot barriers is wild. Weigh-ins get these guys killed. Yeah, I think it'd be tough, DK, the same day weigh-ins. I think so, possibly. You know what I'm saying? I think so. But I understand why people are suggesting it because it'd be so much talk and back and forth about weight and people having advantages that I know people feel like that suggestion to just kind of nip that in the bud. I mean, fights want to see within the next 5 to 10 months. Lopez versus MATHIAS. Lopez versus MATHIAS is a banger. You know what I'm saying? It's a banger. It's a must-see fight if they can make it. Foster and Navarrete. Foster fighting Abraham Nova next. You said Monster versus Luis Alberto Lopez. Yeah, I would take Monster in that fight, but Teo and MATHIAS, great fight. And again, Oshaki Foster fighting Abraham Nova February 16th, I believe it is. GM was good with it. Tank be like 145 on fight night. You get what I'm saying? He just is not a big guy. Just not a big guy at all. A1 Hoop Zone, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? If you're too big, don't fight him. So, I say is how fair. You be in boxing news, what's good, family? How you feeling? Being a voyeur. I salute to my guy. I appreciate you. And the mighty voyeurs, as my bro Jay call him. Salute to everybody in the building. I asked yourself how much bigger is Devin? It's to Rolly. And Rolly wants to fight at 147. You calling out EJ here and Devin calling out Bud. Yeah, man. I'm just saying, people got to pay attention, bro. And I say this, man, just like OG pointed out. People keep making this fuss about this 140 stuff. Just think about what the fighter that you want him to go to 140 said out his mouth. He said he's not even a real 35-pounder. He's a 30-pounder. So now you want a 30-pounder to go up to 140. You get what I'm trying to say? And people talking about advantages and rehydration. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Dudes want crazy advantages over a guy that's already small as hell. And then y'all telling me he's the one that's scared? Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. You want him to come where you're more comfortable at, but he's scared. It just doesn't make sense. All these dudes ain't fighting to be scared of each other, man. It's deeper than that. You know what I mean? Guy who ain't got no skills, YouTuber ain't got nothing but look. It's crazy for Bears at 140. Ryan had 136 plus rehydration, but the 136 next gen wasn't for Tank. That was for Ryan. The people got that mistaken. Fighting at 136 is for Ryan because he's undisciplined. And how do I know he's undisciplined? Because after fighting at what else he fought at? He fought at a catch weight of 138. He just fought at 143. He's undisciplined. If he was disciplined, he would have made the 135-pound weight limit, as I've always said, and he would have rehydrated to whatever he wanted, like Rolly did. And he wouldn't have been crying. But because he's undisciplined, you think I'm about to cry a river because there's a rehydration clause on this undisciplined guy that probably wants to come in here and rehydrate 25 pounds above what you weighed in at? No, I don't think so, sir. You get what I'm saying? Your ass, if his ass was more, and this is the part that's killing me, man, just make that 35 and you ain't got to worry about no rehydration clause and beat his ass, right? You better than him anyway, right? Beat him up. Beat him up. Stop asking him to give up this, make the sacrifice and make the concessions without you being willing to do the same. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say it's almost like chasing your tail. You go back and forth with this all day. Cal, cool it. Blessings to my bro. How you feeling, Brody? Good to see you in the building. People say EJ weight bully. Same day weighing every time when you have the IBF. True. That's that discipline, cuzzo. EJ was disciplined when it came to making that damn weight, man. He don't play no games. Juice was good with it, bro. How you feeling? You said you hear Wilder, AJ have a fight date for March 9th. I didn't hear that yet, Juice, but I'm pretty sure you probably did. You know what I mean? And I could go run it through the fax machine. I know who to ask and see if he can tell me something on it. You know what I mean? And salute to Tate Jones because he always got the accurate info. So, I mean, I could always ask him. He said, tell him to stay down there. Chop was good with it. Chop and said, T the King of 140. Dad needs to go after that. Or Jack. Dev and Teal is a great fight. Great matchup, too. Another one. You know, they got some previous little history. Flossy Sports TV was good, my guy. How you feeling, bro? KO is in the building. What's good, Knockout? What's good, my guy? How you feeling, bro? Tank not a great hit sideshow. I don't know, man. I just think Joe, if he was just a sideshow, people wouldn't want to see him in there with those other guys. You get what I'm saying? If he was just a sideshow, we wouldn't be asking for that. And we can't say we just asking for that based off what people are saying about him, right? Nah, you know what you see. You see a damn good fighter. You see one of the best fighters in boxing when you see Tank Davis. If you don't see that, then you probably hate him. You get what I'm saying? Because regardless of who you think he might lose to, that list would be very short. It's a short list, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's a damn good fighter, bro. Years of lurking, not too small, Tank fans. Soft? No, I don't think so, man. Nobody said he's too small. We just telling you that he's a very small guy, and you're asking him to constantly give up the concessions and fight people where they're more comfortable at. And my problem is, if you truly want to fight Tank Davis, then you go to where he's at and stop making excuses for whatever fighter. You get what I'm saying? Stop. Imagine me barking down somebody, you know what I mean? Barking at somebody about what I want to do. I want to fight you, but but at the same time, you got to come where I'm at. Yeah, I want to fight you so bad. The only way I want to fight you is if you come where I'm at. Man, get that shit out of here, man. Get it out of here. When you clearly just heard the fighter say the big fight down at 135 is him and Tank. He didn't say the big fight for me is at 140 with me and Tank. He didn't say that. I keep telling you, I didn't say that. He said it out his mouth. He said, so again, what you're going to go where the big fight is at, right? Because out of his own mouth, he said he's interested and he just want to continue to make the biggest fights possible, right? And out his own mouth, the biggest fight possible is at 135. So again, why we keep talking about 140? I don't care nothing about no Barrios and what they did. And why we keep talking about 140? If you want, and this goes for anybody, you want to fight Tank Davis, from Gary Russell to anybody else, to Regis Prograis or whoever else done mentioned his name. You know what I mean? Meet him at, go to his weight class and beat the man ass. Simple and plain. Or you don't want to fight him. You miss me with that. You don't get to call that shot like that and say, yeah, I want to fight you, but yeah, it's only at my weight class. If you don't come up here, you don't want to fight me. With that sound crazy. One guy fought at 140 one time. He immediately told you how he felt. He felt slower, wasn't comfortable for him, going to 35. Right? This is what he said. You don't hear him calling out people at 140 acting crazy. He at 35 and he good there. And if you want to take what he got, then go there and take it from him. That's all I'm saying. Take it from him. Other than that, I don't know what we talking about. Take that shit from him. You said you want it, take it from him. That's all. Just take it from him, bro. That's all you got to do. Just take it from the man. Go ahead and just take it from him. I ain't saying nothing. I'm not making no excuses for him. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just being real. Imagine that. Listen to it. I want to fight you. Yeah, we're a weight class apart, right? And mind you, I just was at that weight class, but we ain't even got to get into that. We're weight class apart now. But I want to fight you, but only if you come up here. What are we talking about? You get what I'm saying? What are we talking about? Do you really want to fight him or don't you want to fight him? Again, and I want to say this again. Hear me clearly. He didn't say the biggest fight for me is me and Tank at 140. He said it's 135. This is what he said. And then he also said he wants to make the biggest fights. I'm just using what he said. I ain't saying nothing wrong. I'm just going over what he said. Tell me what I'm saying wrong. This is what he said. He keep mentioning that. That's him mentioning it. It ain't me. I'm not demanding it at 35. That's him mentioning it out of his own mouth. This is him saying that's the biggest fight for him there. You get what I'm trying to say, y'all? You can't ignore it. That's what the fighter is saying. The fighter is saying that. The fighter didn't say, yo, I don't want to keep repeating it, but he ain't say, yo, the biggest fight for me is me and Tank at 140. He didn't say that. He said 35. That's all I'm saying. I just want to leave it there. So I don't know how you get that fight, because that, like KO saying, like we said the other day, I don't really want to be redundant, bro, but it's going to have to be some meeting in the middle. That's all. Simple and plain. Salute to both of them young kings. I would love to see the fight. I would love to see it, bro. But I don't think nobody's scared of nobody, bro. I don't think none of them dudes ain't boxing to be scared of nobody. You get what I'm saying? Do they want to lose? Absolutely not. But again, man, I being scared, that's just something different, bro. And I just don't see that being the case. I don't see it being the case. Hitchins beat up Zepeda. T beat up Taylor. Devin beat up Regis. Right. It's time for these guys to stop fighting old guys and fight their peers. Right. Respectfully, all of them. Mix it up. Let's get it, man. I want to see them all. That's all. Seems like Tank don't want to beat his opponents at their best. I don't think it's that, next gen. I mean, I hear you, but just consider this, because I know you're talking about the rehydration costs, but just consider how much bigger these dudes be and how much bigger they be expecting to be on fight night. And again, like that 136 for Ryan, that's for Ryan because he's undisciplined, y'all. He's undisciplined. Tank could have made 135. He fights at 35. 136, that's not doing him no favor. That is for Ryan. But yeah, again, the rehydration causes so you don't try to come in, 25 pounds or more over like Rolly did. But again, if Ryan really was serious about that fight, he would have made that extra pound. He would have sacrificed that pound in order to come in and rehydrate at whatever he wanted to. He would have done that. That's why I don't give him no out. That's a very undisciplined dude. I'm not making no excuse. And who in here thinks he would have beat Tank anywhere? Tank go up to 140 and fight this dude right now, he won't beat him. I would never, no scenario, do Ryan Garcia beat Tank Davis. That's not a weight situation. That's a skill situation. When they say it's levels, that's what that is. Skill and experience. That the reasons why, temperament, application, dedication, you get what I'm saying? Commitment, all those factors is the reason why Ryan Garcia could never beat Tank Davis. I don't give a damn who training him. Can't beat that man. He don't got it. He don't got it. IQ, things like that. He just don't have that. He don't have that over Tank. He gonna always take an L. Haney versus Booz next. Like I said, I only asked for that if he actually had 47. Until then, And I hear y'all because they mentioned it, right? But I feel like he at 140 where he should be at. I think he'll be comfortable there. I think it's some real good fights to make. You get what I'm saying? He even entertained. I even heard him say he think him and Ryan is a big fight, a mega fight. You get what I'm saying? Now they shitted on Tank for fighting Ryan, but him and Ryan is a mega fight at 140. I just want y'all to pay attention. So why y'all keep shitting on Ryan and bringing up that fight? And all right, man, he felt like that's a mega fight for him at 140. When Devin the ace out of Shakur and Shakur duck, if you don't bend, Devin's well, and that's what they say, bro. And I just don't see it that way. You know what I'm saying? It's all about doing business, and you know sometimes fans just are fans. They want to see the fights, but they don't consider the business that got to go into making these fights. You know what I'm saying? Beat up Stan Bozo, 6-year age gap, and everyone else with a few fights in mid-30s. How's that being great? Yeah, Haney said the biggest fight for him at 135, but didn't send nothing yet. Tank team told Haney not to mention Tank name for a year. Nah, but see, it's also a little context around that too. He was saying like, I bet you they can't do it, and then right on par, like right after his fight, what name they mentioned? Mind you, I just want to put this in perspective. After your fight, you don't mention other guys that's at 140. You mention the guy that's at 135. You get what I'm saying? Like, just think about that. Scared to lose the undefeated record. Jay Boogie was good with it. I don't think these dudes are scared to lose the undefeated record. Obviously, these dudes don't want to lose, and you know that's with anything, right? But I don't think they're scared. You get what I'm saying? I just think it got to make sense, man, and people got to really come to the table and be serious about making these fights. That means the B-side and Tank should give into his demands and do what he wants. Yeah, it's true. How about Tank's best? One-sided thinking is a red flag. Y'all literally change your stance based on whatever is supported them. It's sad to see, honestly. I see you guys saying at the same time when these guys were younger and frame wasn't as developed, when they could make way easier. Tank wasn't trying to make the fight. But could you say the same on the other end next gen? Get what I'm saying? Did you say the same on the other side? Get what I'm trying to say? So you can say the same thing on the other side, because you can't. Nobody in here gonna convince me that Devin Haney tried to make a Tank Davis fight win. I might have missed that. And respectfully, I watch a lot of boxing, just like y'all. Like, can y'all somebody tell me, you know, the time frame in which Devin Haney tried to make a Tank Davis fight and he was unwilling to do it because Tank didn't want to do it? Like, that's what people trying to tell me. I don't know. There's some people who love that. Music to move up ASAP. And by at 35, nah, I think it's people at 35. Chop. I definitely think it's fighters at 35. You know what I mean? Because that's like saying the only fighter at 35 was Tank and Devin. Like that wouldn't be the case, because 135 is considered deep. You get what I'm saying? I'll say something just real quick. One question. Okay, I'm about to drop the link, Brody. I'll drop the link. Come on up. Shitting on Tank for fighting Barrios. People hate him for Gamboa. People say if Ryan didn't deserve a fight versus Tank, and who Devin talking about fighting, that's what I'm trying to say it, man. Trying to tell y'all. Jordan C, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Y'all make sure y'all punching that like button. Sub to the channel if y'all haven't, man. Devin, I'm ready to talk 147. Tank, I'm trying to move up. And again, you can't keep saying what Tank don't want. If a guy is talking about moving even further away from where Tank Davis fights at, how you gonna say it's Tank that don't want to fight? You know what I'm trying to say? Tank just sweet to get that snack shit out of boxing. And fans don't want to fight. Rose just talk to him, and Tank literally just said they need to get snack out of boxing. You know, it's third stuff too. And Ryan was trying to make the fight. Just sounds scared. I don't think you could be a Tank Davis and be scared of these dudes. Like, you know what I mean? I was respectful. I think all these dudes confident in their abilities, you know what I mean, to not be scared of each other. That's just me. I'm gonna always say that, y'all. These dudes is boxers, man. These dudes ain't box. That Mike Tyson had people shook. Like, until this day, and some of these people that y'all saying he's scared. Like, just think about something, bro. People saying Tank Davis is scared of Pitbull Cruz, and he already beat him with one hand. Just think about how silly that sounds. How you gonna be scared of a guy that you already beat with one hand? How? How is it possible? Did somebody explain that to me, bro? How? I mean, how could you be scared of somebody you already beat up? That's what they'll say. Tank is scared of anybody. He knocked Ryan out somehow. The reason he didn't fight him at 140 or whatever excuse y'all people using is because he was scared of him. Like, you can't make this up. You're literally telling me this man is scared of people he's knocked out. The knocked out or beat with one hand. You get what I'm saying? Come on, man. Got to do better, man. Got to do better, man. I hope these dudes are available when it's really time to make a Tank Davis fight so we can see what's up. That's all I can say, bro. Time will always tell, y'all. Time will tell. Time will tell. Time will reveal all things, man. Time will tell who really wants and don't want to fight. That's all I can say. I can't push the scared label on nobody, right? All I could do is observe what I'm saying when these dudes is in the ring. You get what I'm saying? I'm seeing guys stand on business. So I think if they can make the business make sense, we can get these fights. Why? Because I look at all these dudes as real fighters, and I refuse to look at it as anything else until I see otherwise, right? You get what I'm saying? That's so I look at all these dudes as being willing to challenge themselves against each other, and hopefully they make me out to be a truth teller and everybody fight everybody. You know what I mean? Haney's available now. You got so not to talk for a year, but you know, I think it's context to that. I wish I had the clip real quick so I could cue it up because I did hear what he said, but he was already saying like, I bet you they can't go a year or something to that effect without mentioning his name. Tell him don't mention his name for a year. I think people be taking that stuff too literal, but look, my thing is this: if you really want to make a fight with him, then you do it. You get what I'm saying? That's all. He said he's scared of Haney. Tank versus Shakur is the only fight to make. The rest have moved on. I don't think it's the only fight at 135. I think that's the best fight of Casanova. I think it's the best one. William Old School was good, my bro.
What's up, my dude?
How you feeling?
I'm good. Bro, they want every advantage in the world.
Right.
They really do. I mean, Devin already comes in. He's taller. Got a longer reach. Now they want 20, 30 pounds more.
Salute.
You know, it's like, oh my God. And you can't talk to him. You can't make him understand how much of a disadvantage they putting this dude at.
Yeah, I don't think people consider that, Will. I really don't think they consider that. They just don't. I just think if he don't do what people feel like he should do, then he's scared and he don't want it.
You know, I was against the rehydration clause, but since they're acting so stupid, you know what I hope Tank does? I hope he tells, okay, let's do it at 140, but I'm giving you a 5-pound rehydration clause.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because Tank comes in when he's not fighting at 145.
Right.
So let's just do it like that. Then you have no way.
Like I don't think
no way of screwing
that is. That little guy, and y'all weighing in at 35, and your opponent got the nerve to be in the ring at 165 pounds. That's bogus, man. That's 3 pounds short of a super middleweight. Y'all whining? Talking about disadvantages. Who be at the disadvantage? It be him. I don't know. I don't make no excuses for no fighters, but bro, you gotta consider that. How many fighters are that size at 140 and competing and at the highest level? And he went up there and snatched one of them dudes' souls real quick. And what did they do? Right on par, how they do with every other Tank Davis win. Discredited. It's crazy to me. I'm not convinced that he beats nobody and people give him credit at this point. Because I mean, I've been hearing this shit since Pedraza. I literally been hearing it since Pedraza, man. Somebody just said in the chat that Keith Thurman fought a tougher version of Mario Barrios. I'm trying to understand how. Is the undefeated version of yourself the best version of yourself? I don't know. Tougher, why? Because he didn't get stopped. I don't know. That just make Tank different. Did you also hear who Barrios said hit him the hardest? Because it wasn't Keith Thurman. I did a video on it. KO was good with. Oh, he popped off. John was good, my bro.
What's up? What's going on, William?
Club Cat was good with it. He said, "Bro, Ryan ain't 165."
Hey, I'm gonna say this.
I said Roly. If I said Ryan by mistake, I meant Roly. So pardon me if I said.
I'm gonna say this real quick because I gotta hop off.
What's good?
I'm gonna say this real quick. You know what I'm saying? If he too big, just don't fight him. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, I'm not done.
Go ahead.
But you know what I'm saying? I did hear a lot of energy from the Tank fans. I just after Saturday, it's like fucking Hanos just zapped the energy out you motherfuckers. Like, dude, shit. Did the reality stone? Do he got one? Do he got the reality stone now? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, especially you, William Old School. You was one of Tank gonna beat his ass. Now he got this, he got that. No, he got this, he got
I've been saying Tank gonna beat his ass, but I also thought that one was gonna come in at 135 pounds, not 140.
You switching it up. You switching it up now. You switching it up now.
How much you think Devin weighed when he entered the ring against Regis?
I don't give a damn how much you weigh.
That's how they feel.
See what I mean? You want all the advantage on a little bitty dude.
I don't give a damn. I don't. So and you want Devin to weight drain.
Hey, bro, if they're not gonna fucking work the weight out, and they're not gonna at least fucking come within 10 pounds of what Tank comes, then I don't want to fight. You're right. Forget it. If they ain't gonna be fair, then don't do it.
Tell Tank to stay in the little kiddie pool, or we gonna jump. Me and Dad, we gonna go in there deep end.
I'll
stay in the little kiddie pool.
If you want with that guy,
stay in the shallow end. Stay in the shallow end.
He's got a bigger fight than Haney coming up anyway. Soon as Monster gets his way up to 135, that fight's gonna start.
That ain't no damn big fight. If he come up,
brought him from 118 all the way up to. That's how they be coming. Just keep this in mind. Tank came from 120
in the shallow end. In the shallow
140 in the ring with Mario Barrios and punched his ass out. And then you ain't seen nobody do that to Barrios since. I think people need to understand.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I just stay in the shallow end though. If y'all too scared to hop in the deep end with big Hanos.
No, we ain't scared. We just want a fair fight.
Right. I want Devin to fight someone that's weight like Canelo. Yeah, Canelo definitely got to fight him 68 pounds.
See what I mean, bro? They see no problem with Tank fighting 20 pounds uphill.
Mm-hmm. They don't care. They don't care.
No, they don't. They don't give a crap.
But the thing is, man, I said it before, man. I'm going to say this the last time. I don't want to keep repeating it, right? I think it's very telling when a guy says that the biggest fight for him is at the weight class where Tank is at and not the one where he is currently at. Unless he revisits that and then I hear him say something different, I'm going to still stay stuck on that because that's telling me something. Now I'm just doing math. If you're telling me the biggest fight for you is at 135 with Tank Davis, and that next breath you're saying you're only interested in making the biggest fight possible, what are we talking about? Am I tripping? He's saying it, y'all. He's saying, I can't be more clear than that. He's saying it, literally. You get what I'm trying to say? He's not saying, oh, at 140, me and him is the biggest fight to make in boxing. No, he said it at 35. So that tells me that your mind is somewhere there. You get what I'm saying? Like you still considering it or contemplating, or at least you're willing to acknowledge that is where the biggest fight is at. And that's the only reason why we even entertain it, because you yourself keep entertaining it. I understand what y'all saying about how he looked and growing out the weight, but he should stop saying that. This is all I'm saying.
That's why I said, look, if they want to do it that way, let's do it that way. Let him come in at 140, but he's got to have a 5 or 6 pound rehydration clause. That's it.
Right.
No 20-pound advantage. Nope, not gonna work.
Price was good with say Ace. I should everybody waiting on Tank. He sends the contract to Senate contract. Yeah, I mean, I think that's you can't really skip the steps, man. I think before a contract is sent, obviously, contracts cost money. I think before a contract is sent, you gotta at least get on the phone together. You know what I mean? Get on the same page. And like I keep saying, I'm a fair guy. I ain't not leaning to one side or the other, but I want to know from both sides equally at the same time when they're available, if they both interested in making a fight, and you go from there. We can go back and forth all day about what we think about what they'll do, right? And look, dudes is standing on business. I like them both, but I'm just saying, I think that's a real conversation to have. They have to be willing to have a conversation. Their teams have to be willing to get on the phone and have that conversation. Then they can go from there. Then you can start discussing weight and all that. Because look, as it stands for me, I'm gonna keep saying it. I think they both will fight each other, and I ain't gonna think nothing different. I have no reason to think nothing different. I haven't seen them duck somebody. I mean, people could try to push the narratives. I'm not with it. I think Devin Haney is a real fighter. I think Tank Davis is a real fighter. I think this is why this always comes up, bro. Like we want to see the fight, but we understand, or we should understand, that they both equally have to want it when there's nothing available for either guy. And then you start there. Other than that, we're going to just keep saying, well, he got to do this and he got to know. What they got to do is get on the phone, because other than that, there's nothing. It's not going to be no fight. So
that's why I don't think the fight's going to happen. I really don't think the fight's going to happen, because they're not going to give up the weight. They're not going to give up coming in at 20 pounds over. So I don't think the fight's going to happen.
I think it's going to happen.
Boxing, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling?
Yeah, let me just say this here, man.
Talk to me.
What the Haneys are doing, man, is called great promotion, man.
Absolutely.
They're sticking their name with the face of boxing, man. I mean, you can't hate on them. Mm-hmm. Everybody should know by now that Tank is not going up. Devin is definitely not going down. Therefore, that fight can't happen. Mm-hmm. It can't happen. It won't happen no time soon anyway, unless Tank goes up, which he ain't trying to do right now. He got a whole division to clear up.
Or if they use in the middle some type of way. And that's why I say I try to be as fair with the conversation as possible. I can't tell neither dudes what they got to do, but I can say what sound logical. And both guys doing their thing and being a weight class apart, meeting in the middle don't sound too crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just both guys got to give something, right? That's all. You know what I mean?
You're correct. You're correct, but that's not on the agenda right now. What's on the agenda is just attaching my name to yours and keeping me relevant. As long as it guess what, it's working. Look what we're doing. So at the end of the day, that's all that Haney is trying to do, man. They're just trying to stay relevant. And as long as you stay relevant, the money will continue to come in, because everybody's going to tune in to either see you lose or to continue to support you. That's all he's trying to do right now, man. But there won't be no Tank and Haney fighting no time soon.
I don't think so either, BN.
I feel you.
You know when it'll happen?
He said they call everybody but Al. I see you, Cal. Mm-hmm.
It'll happen when Devin and them about to go up to 147. Then Tank a move up and say, you got to meet me at 140 when they about to outgrow 140.
That's I don't think Tank will move to 140. I think Tank's going to stay right where he's at, and that's going to be a wrap.
There's no money at 135.
Well, Tank already said he was only going to fight a couple more fights anyway and retire. So if they don't come down for him, he'll just step over him and fight who he can and then retire, like he said.
I'm glad you said that. I got a question for all y'all. How y'all feel about Tank's career if he did do that? Like, how would you feel about his career?
I mean, listen.
He's the one got to live with it.
Yeah, I mean, real talk. So it's like, that's the conversation. It's a different conversation to have. Like, you know, you retire and none of these names.
Look, Tank got into boxing to make a shitload of money. That's what he's done. He already said the belts don't mean shit to him. That's what I'm saying. It's on Tank. If Tank's happy with what he did, Tank will live with it.
You know that. How can you back that?
That's crazy though, because in that case, he'd be leaving legacy on the table and a shitload of money.
That's money wherever he's
he ain't
at.
Getting them paydays. He ain't gonna get them paydays without Devin and TEOFIMO.
No, he's got look. As long as Monster don't lose, like Monster said, he wants to come up to 135, challenge Tank. If Monster don't lose, that is a huge fight.
Yeah. Nah, you're right. But that's the only huge fight. But you know what's crazy? I think he might be waiting on that. He might be waiting on, okay, I'm a dust off the Monster, the #1 pound for pound in the sport. And then I'm gonna jump up 10 pounds or however much. Because I think him and the Monster. Now look. Now you know how you said, oh, you gotta make it fair. If the Monster and Tank fight, Tank should come down to 128.
Tank might come down to 130.
I think 130 is fair. But 135, that's Debo time.
But now look, just think about what you said. Go down to 130, right? You know,
right.
He did this for Leo before, right?
Yeah, he did.
Right. Tank can make 130 easily.
Devin to move to 135 and fight the guy where you said that's the biggest fight is unreasonable. That's crazy. But telling Tank to move down back to 130,
but you know it's crazy.
I'm grown, but you know, and fighting the monsters. You see that? See how that worked?
But the biggest fight is at 140 because at 140 that's the belt.
My thing is, I think I don't know. It's tricky because when you're dealing with a guy who is the big fight for whoever he fight, that's gonna be like life changing for you. That's the biggest opportunity for you. You would think that a person is gonna go where that guy is and not expect him to do what I say do. Like it's tough. Like you get what I'm saying? You gonna go where he at. I know it might sound like I'll be drained, I'll be this. I mean, you entertaining it. You get what I'm saying? Other than that, could you really say that you want to fight somebody? You get what I'm saying? It's tough. It's tough. Like I hear you saying, yeah, I want it, but what's gonna be done? It's things that could be done. It's moves that could be made other than saying it on social media, because anybody can say anything. But you got to put some, you know what I mean? You got to put some action behind it, man. I'm not saying they're not willing to, but I just want to see it on either side. And respectfully, I want to see it on both sides, because that's the only way you're going to get something out of it. You know what I mean? John Wick was good with it. Thomas Hill was good, my guy. You feeling?
Look, just like I believe Shakur will happen. Him and Tank will happen, but I'm pretty sure they're going to wait on Shakur to get the things right, especially after that last performance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, you
right.
know what? I want to interject to put my little.
They want to make sure. They want to make sure that Shakur can sell, because you know how they are. They're about the money.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
that's why I think it takes a couple get back, man. Just do get back, fight. He'll get it back.
And as long as Frank Martin keeps winning, I see that fight happening too.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too, man. I got this play some of this interview that Frank Martin did recently too. You know what I mean, we wasn't stuck on Tank and Devin today. That's always gonna come up because it's hot topic. But Frank Martin did do an interview a couple days ago.
Are those Frank and Edwin rumors true?
The situation with him and Shakur, and saying that he said he still want that fight, and I don't see why it can't happen again, because he talking about, you know, like snatch up a belt possibly and revisit it, unification, something like that. Whatever his plans is, that fight is always going to be intriguing to me. As long as those two dudes is at 135, don't care about what happened before. I just would like to see it happen if it could happen. And I think, you know, if he put himself in an even better position, he won't have to worry about having to ask for a little, you know what I mean? He'll deserve it, and they'll give it to him right off bat, and we'll be able to see a good fight between the two. I'm still hopeful, because I don't see no reason why it can't happen. You know what I mean? You feel me, cuzzo? Tank is the big pay, the Hector Garcia sell. That's why I say it's tough, because I don't like to make that argument for them, right? I like to believe that the fights that make sense are the fights that you're gonna make. You know what I mean? And especially moving forward. You get what I'm saying? You gave us back-to-back fights, which was a good thing, man. You got the two Garcias out the way. Whether people like them or not, I think they both serve their purpose for different reasons, man. I just want to see what's going to be the plans moving forward, man, because I just don't know. I don't see him not wanting to fight the best. I don't see him being scared of these other guys. I don't see that. I don't see it. And again, YK was good with it. It's tough to not be confident when you got a guy that's that type of talent. Just respectfully, like, it's tough. You'll be shortchanging yourself and the fighter not being confident. And Robert was good with it. Devin knocked some people out. It seems like it, but you know what's crazy? I always say this: Devin just got to keep winning. Devin just keep winning.
But let me say this though. As far as Tango, besides Shakur, when you look at the 135 division, there's no one else on. Frank Martin, of course, you know, is not ready for him. Keyshawn is definitely not ready for him. Who else besides Shakur will be a big fight for Tank at 135? I see and know no one else. There's nothing else besides Shakur at 135. The only thing that will be exciting is for him to move up, which he's not ready for. We get that. But it's nothing else. I think any other fight that he have at 135, we will not be happy. We will not be satisfied.
I mean, you got Frank Martin out there.
But he ain't ready for no Tank, man.
It's some. I know people gonna complain regardless, but it's some good fights there. But it's like, are they gonna be ready to make them? You get what I'm saying? There's some decent matchups there, man. But I get what you're saying. I feel like the number one fight is obviously gonna be Tank and Shakur. Until I see somebody beat one of them, I ain't. That's what I feel. Thomas, what's good with it, partner? What's good, my bro? Junior Carver said you want to see Tank and Edwin De Los Santos. I heard somebody mention that too. I did. Listen, I think De Los Santos is gonna make some good fights moving forward. Jermaine Bean said Raymond Moritalia. Yeah, I like Raymond Moritalia, man. I like it. He's a good fighter for sure. Honorable mention said question. What's up with it? Jermaine Ortiz. Like, I think they're good matchups, but I don't think they have to be what some people think. And again, it's Tank. I just think they got to be some good fighters, man. And you want to see that absolute best, but who's available? You get what I'm saying? When it's time for him to fight, like I heard a date, a month of March. I don't know how solid that is, but I heard something like that for Tank. That's what I will be looking at, like who's gonna be available if that's when he coming back. You get what I'm saying? Instead of just saying this one or that one, are these dudes available? And if so, yeah, then go after the best available opponent. And it's like, I think from there, as a fight fan, there's nothing I could complain about if that's what you just did. Get what I'm saying? I can't whine about you going for the best available opponent. That's all I could ask for. I mean, nothing less than that, though. You get what I'm saying? And I don't see why you would. So again, at a certain point, period, just dance partners matter, right? You get what I'm saying? A lot of people felt like Ryan wasn't deserving, but it was amazing to see what kind of numbers they was able to do. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be hard to, top them numbers and continue to break them, but I think you can put up good numbers just fighting valid guys. You get what I'm saying? It's harder for me. I can't complain about that. And again, I mean, not picking and sorting through them. I'm talking about fighting just the best available opposition. Fights that we want, right? I mean, how else could you go around it? If that's the formula you going off, fighting the best available opposition, I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? I know what fights I want to see, but I know these dudes got to want them. I know a lot got to go into these fights to be made, man. And I just want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them all. Going to recycle opponents. I would hate it, man. Big Tex, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling?
Hey, Just, what's good?
Legacy. I wonder, is that fight kind of still on the table? So I thought I was talking about that the other day too, Loma, because Hindar was good with it. Cause I know a lot of people kept saying Loma was calling him out, and I said, what changed? Shit, if I wanted to fight you before, why wouldn't I want to fight you now? I'm still in the same weight class, and you got people like Ryan Garcia, who ain't half as committed and dedicated to the sport as I am, and he got a chance to make 30 M's, whether people believe it was actually 30 or not. The fact that it's out there, why wouldn't you want a part of that? I mean, if you wanted to fight him before, fight him now. I mean, I would still watch it. I don't give a damn what him and Devin Haney did. I would still watch it. Lomain washed. I'll watch it. You wanted them before, right? Everybody keep holding on to it. Why not? You get your ass in there. You want to fight him still? Or nah, it's different now. That's all. Tired of all this. I'll do this. A lot of this stuff, y'all, if you really think about it, y'all, now I'm fair to all fighters. A lot of this stuff, you just hear people, it be an idea, a thought. It don't be no pen to paper, nobody getting on the phone. It just simply be, yeah, I'll fight him, or I want to fight him. That's enough for some people. And if you don't see the fight happen, you'll just assume the other guy ducked. I think it's far deeper than that. That's not real. That's not realistic, man. You see this shit all the time. Dudes talking about who they want to fight and would fight. But it's like, what are you doing to get that fight? You get what I'm saying? Are you really pressing? Are you really getting on the phone with the right people? If you in position to do so, you get what I'm saying? Or are you just talking because it sounds good? And I'm telling y'all, I feel like a lot of fighters do that. And I said this before when it pertains to Tank. I think with Mayweather being in position before and being very vocal about how he was moving, Tank, I think people use that as to take free shots, calling for fights that they knew damn well wasn't going to be made. And I'm going to stand on that because I swear I feel like that's what people was doing. And why? Because now you fast forward, and I'm not saying they ain't got no type of relationship or he ain't got his hand in this somewhere, but it appears to be that it's more Tank Davis, which is what we want. And I want to hear all of these same people that claimed y'all wanted to fight him. What changed? If you ain't get the fight, what changed? You at 135, fight him.
Yo, what's up with you, Just Dude?
Shalom might have a belt soon. They have a belt soon. They about to toss him in there with Campbell's. He for sure got a win coming.
Hey, Just, let me be the negotiator. I'll have Bill pulling all his hair out.
Hey, can y'all hear me though?
I feel you, Ring. I do. Loma gonna get stepped on. That's what I'm saying. Like fighting. Well, his ribs was broken by Haney. Just do you think so? Yeah, I see people keep saying that. I mean, from what I had understood, that wasn't the case. But did he go to the hospital? He did. Like that checkup type shit. I don't think it was nothing severe or nothing like that.
I'm going back to the chat, Just.
No doubt. I appreciate you, Wills. Always, my bro.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, yo.
Williams and Peter will also be a good fight. Yes, sir. And the guy that beat Rubisi Ramirez, hell yeah. What's good with it? Thomas, talk to me, my bro. Pardon me.
Can I give my salute? No, bro. You doing what you gotta do. You making the path straight when it went crooked, man. So I ain't mad at that. But salute to my man.
Come up with this damn R&B, you know what I mean? And quiet storm voice chilling and shit.
Let me change that. Yeah. Salute to the voice. Just do boxing. Always giving boxing is just my main man. Being boxing news. Always putting the prescripts right for whatever we need to get our boxing pleasure fixed. Also, my main man William Old School Aren't the good brother. Shout out to the Queen Aisha, my main man Tim Layton. But hey, I ain't been on in a minute though.
Right.
And I want to first start off by saying, especially to them Joseph and Jonathan Jackson brothers, congratulations on your boy putting in that work, man. He put on a phenomenal display of boxing that night, man. And he did his thing, man. Can't nobody take nothing away from him.
Only thing I say, Joe, you was only 2 rounds off. You said 10-2. It was more like 12 zip. You was 2 rounds off.
He 12 zipping. So
told your boy a little short right there.
When Just ever say, I guarantee you, your favorite fighter ain't never 12 zip nobody. You can say, well,
I'm saying 12 zipping them.
So he zipped him up and he bagged him. So hey, man, I got to give him that. That being said, man, like you said, the only fights at 135 to me that makes sense for Tank would be Loma, and I don't really want to see that. But if it happens, it happens. Shakur, which I would love to see that because he has to navigate a whole lot of stuff to get it done. And then maybe NOA, but see, to me, that means he's gonna be subject to criticism after he does what he does to fighters because he's a smaller guy. The money for him, because he's a currency fighter.
Safe travels fender.
He's a currency fighter. See, Dev's a legacy fighter. See, the match between them brings currency and legacy together. And this is how we get this fight. There's been so much buildup, mostly by one side, with disrespect and disregard for another person's ability in the ring, character, and their family and loved ones.
Right.
They got to stand on that. So for Tank being a pussy, I'm sorry to say it that way, for Tank being a hoe, a bitch, scared to fight, ducking, for him, his mama being a what they call a crackhead hoe, his daddy being a no good ninja. You know what I'm saying? His coach is being bum and broke, and the boxing center being nothing but pure trash. No, this is what has been said.
Right, they be tripping.
That's principles and grounds for the fight to be made,
right,
and to be made at the weight that it needs to take place at. Likewise, for him standing up and saying, like, I can't be the face of boxing until I beat a Devin Haney, till I beat a Shakur Stevenson. You got to take them fights. Right. So you passing out Tank mug shots, you saying happy Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? You want to build the brothers up. This is how we build together. We set the fight at 140 and for no even weight restriction, no rehydration clause. You get a guarantee of 10 million, but the winner gets the proceeds of the promotion, of the ticket sales, the gate, the pay-per-view. They get the fighter's portion of that. They take home all the proceeds. And you do it by going to the ring and you call them out right in front of them by saying, yeah, I'm supposed to be this bitch. I'm supposed to be this hoe. I'm supposed to be this punk. I'm scared to fight you. Teo ducked you. Ryan ducked you. Loma ducked you. SUBRIEL MATHIAS is ducking you. And I've been ducking you for 12 years. I'm standing in your face right here, right now, saying we fight at any weight you comfortable for all the bread. You just get a guarantee. And let's make it happen.
Right.
I think that's how we get the fight. Because if you confident that he is this no skilled fighter, just got a puncher's chance, and only got power, then you can beat him. Likewise, if you feel like he ain't got nothing to keep you off of him, and you gonna crack him, you done cracked him before, you gonna beat him, and you coming home with the lion's share of the cash. And that would draw interest galore from everybody. Cultures abound because when people don't mess with, the thing that they don't mess with is people, family, they women, and they money. Right. So now we got a fight that's gonna mess with somebody's money. That's gonna generate buzz right then and there because it's for all the markets, it's for all the bread. And on top of that, you got to stand on what you say. You said you can't be the face without beating him. You said that was who you wanted to fight. And likewise, he been scared of you. He been ducking you.
Peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling?
So
good to see you.
I feel like, Miss Mona, I really feel that way. I feel like that's how we get it done. And it got to be in a ring that's the regular size ring, not no super small ring that benefits one person, and not no overblown, dragged out big ring that benefits one person, but in a regular ring that most of them fight in, and for all the marbles. And I guarantee you, we can get that fight because now you put pressure on them.
And kill Devin whatever weight and early. I mean, I just feel like I respectful. I feel like you can win at either weight, but I can understand his stance of being comfortable where he at, and he's been adamant. Like I said, you can't say he ain't been consistent. You get what I'm saying? So, like this dude sitting up here worried about people outside his weight class. This dude ain't calling nobody out because he know he is the fight. When it's time to fight, he gonna show up. So, like, my only thing is, if you really want what he got going on, you either go where he at or you make something happen in the middle. Other than that, you're just gonna be preaching to the choir. I mean, Bam versus Sonny, that's a great fight. I can't wait to see that. I got Bam for sure, Gertz. Ryan Colbert, the rematch, another great fight. I think that's on the Nova and Shockey card, I believe. And that's another one. Thomas was good with it, bro. That's another one. You got man. I got Bam in that one. I think Sonny gonna put up a scrap for sure. He's a scrappy dude. And Ryan Colbert, man, it's crazy. I think Ryo could get his get back. I think Ryo could get his get back in this fight. I do. Let's see if he do it, though. I think he can get his get back, and I definitely got Bam boxing less of a Sonny. I don't know if he'll stop him, but I know Sonny is a scrappy little dude, but definitely got Bam putting the boxing lesson on him. And Devin makes 140 again, straight like that. One fight at 40. Think he got one more. And the only reason why that seems like plausible for me is because, again, I said at the bare minimum, you could say he stayed at 35, 3 fights too long, which would have been like both Cambosa's fights in the Loma, right? That's at least 3. And like I said, his body continued to grow. By the time you got to 40, got to think them 3 fights got to be accounted for. But they was at a previous weight class when you probably should have been up. So I think that could potentially shorten how long his stay at 140, should I say. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I didn't think that kid was that big, but he young, he growing, and he got the frame for it. I mean, I don't know about early. I think he gets him out of there. Yeah, B-Dog, it's real. Giving that man 36 minutes to get you is real, especially when you land almost at a 50%, 46% clip. Power punches, man. So, man, this is real. Zoom verse was good with it, my bro. Peace and blessings to you, brody. How you feeling? Good to see Miss Mona in the building. Good to see the queens, man. Love seeing the queens in the chat. Cal Cool said they called everybody but Al. You did, but Al. But yeah, March. Yeah, salute to Fate. He sent me something. So that is what's going on. They're saying Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder have a deal in place for a March 9th fight in Saudi Arabia. Sources tell ESPN. Yes, sir. So I said this before, the way Wilder was smiling with Eddie Hearn, it seemed like they might have patched something up and maybe made some leeway into, making that fight. Because that's the only thing I could think would make Wilder happy. You get what I'm saying? The way he was talking, like new beginnings, and he ain't worry about the stuff in the past. I'm like, oh, they must have some good conversations, something going on over there, because Wilder ain't care for no damn Eddie Hearn. But to see him being, at peace and smiling, and them dudes taking pictures, I just hope that's what's next. I hope both guys get through their respective bouts. I definitely got Wilder knocking out Joseph Parker straight up. And I think AJ beat Wallin. I do. Maybe he'll be scrappy and give him a good go, but I think he'll beat him. I do. If he don't, then you know what I'm saying, you can kiss that other fight goodbye. So I think he'll win. 10 claims you want to retire at 33. Oh, I say he got enough time to give us these fights. H said Devin Rounds is 165, so shit, no problem making 135. It's crazy, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. We ain't never gonna see Bam and Junto now. That's a good one too. Bam and Junto is a good one. I like Junto Nakatani. He did that damn Maloney boy, that Maloney kid. Salute to my guys that popped up on the panel, BN Boxing News, Thomas Hill, my guy William Old School. We gonna keep rolling, y'all. We ain't done yet. We ain't finished yet, y'all. I think AJ might have a tougher time. I was thinking that too, B-Dog, and I do got Parker just get knocked out. I think he'll put up a fight, but I think Wilder will catch him and spark him. I don't think it's a bad fight for AJ. It could be one of them fights, where you win and just don't look good. It could be, and the last thing he needs is another stab at his confidence. You get what I'm saying? That's the last thing he need. You know what I'm saying? And the Cobra just a few days away. Bro's just a fool. Oh man. Definitely got a bad feeling. Wilder beats AJ. Man, yeah. We gotta will that win for AJ, because we definitely want to see this March 9th date be a real thing. You get what I'm saying? We want to see that. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette, man, in the super chat. Much love and appreciation. Said, Duke, please tell everyone, Haney, their crazy fan cult. I'll talk about Tank. Ain't found nobody but Dev. It's called out 3 guys that Tank is KO'd. That is it. I did hear him speak of the names of the Rollies, the Ryans, the Barrios. I heard it. And he said he thought Barrios would be a mega fight. I mean, not Barrios, Ryan. Ryan bring them TikTok stars out.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to the Queen, Miss Joe. I appreciate you with it. Boy, AJ Wilder lose, I'll be sick. I'll be hot. Be hot as hell. But I really feel like even though Wilder hasn't, been in the ring, the last time he's in the ring, what was that? March? What was that? And it was for such a short period of time. I think a guy like him, giving him that much time with Malik Scott to continue to go in the gym and work on things, I think you giving him time is going to benefit him. You get what I'm saying? And, no training, it can, 100% make up for an actual fight, right? But I think he'll be sharp, man. I think they're going to work. I think they've been working, man. You've been seeing the videos. You see Wilder, he out there doing road work. I don't know, man. He focused. I like what I'm seeing from Wilder and Malik Scott. I think they're gonna continue to gel and do great things moving forward. I think Wilder is gonna sleep Joseph Parker. I really do. I do. I think did Joseph Parker get stopped by Joe Joyce? I tried to almost stop one of them, and I think Wilder right hand will find a home. Devin was talking about fighting Barrios first at welter. True indeed he was. Barrios just beat you guys up in an impressive way. He sure did. I think I heard fighting middleweights, 6 foot middleweights at that. This fight is perfect for Wilder. At least Parker will. Yeah, have ambition to win. Yeah, he gonna try. He definitely gonna try to win. Jim took one up from 118. Yeah, I like Junto next gen. I like it. That beat on there for the belt and might get it depending on how long Bam want to stay at 112, 115. Yeah, Bam is the goods for sure. Yeah, Joyce he did stop him, right? He did. And that's why I say, like, Rozier is just a good, good get through fight for Wilder, man. Not just overlook him for Wilder, but I don't think Wilder and Malik Scott going to overlook him. I think they're going to try to knock his head off his shoulders. And then Wilder going to go on to hug him and, tell him how cool he is after he stretch him. Wilder gonna baptize Joe Parker and then embrace him after the fight. Let him know it's all love. It's just been this. Wilder at a different place in his life too. He peaceful. I heard punching on stuff. I'm trying to tell you. Parker and Joe just went to war, and they sure did. Joyce can touch him, forget about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Slow Joyce, no disrespect to him. That guy be punching in slow motion. Galileo Estrada moving up to 118 too. Oh yeah. Salute the next gen. Appreciate that, man. I like some of them guys at the smaller weights. I watch some of them dudes. Parker, can you get out of the way of Joyce? How you gonna get out of the way of Wilder? Fastball, right, Jermaine. Really talking trash for Regis ain't want to fight him. Yeah, Regis said he a tune up or something like that. Regis said he a tune up. Regis said he's a tune up. Hold on, man. Let me go to this. Let me go to this, man. Let me go to this Frank Martin interview that he did a couple days ago. And he spoke Rolly, basically saying Regis ducked him. Yeah, Rolly. He said, "Yeah, I see why Regis ain't want to fight me or something like that." And I'm like, "What? I don't know how you can make that assessment from dead beating him, boy. You don't fight nothing like Devin Haney. What's wrong with you?" That fight wouldn't have looked nothing like that. It wouldn't have looked nothing close to that. I ain't got you beating Regis. I ain't lying to you. I don't care what nobody say. You gonna have to show me. I ain't got Rolly beating Regis, bro. Nah, I don't. Like, he is not Devin Haney. He will not be able to continuously get out the way like that. The one same as Ryan. Dan 136. Yeah, ain't it 136? Yeah, I mean, my thing is, man, make that weight where Tank at and rehydrate to whatever you want. Come in big as a house, you know what I mean? Rolly did it. Just ask Rolly. And he still tried to complain. He ain't had no rehydration calls. That's why I say I take that with a grain of salt when dudes keep talking about they drain. I don't want to hear that. Stop. You say, and notice it's only when they get their ass beat. Notice you don't hear nobody that wins claiming they was drained, y'all. I just want to point that out. You'll never hear it. Salute to the queen, Miss Mona. Much appreciation. Peace and blessings to the queen. Appreciate the support. Said keep going. We need more of you speaking facts. I appreciate that, man. We ain't done. We got to keep the facts.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Appreciate you, Miss Mona. Much love, queen. Rolly for president. And Rolly is entertaining. He a funny dude. He used to piss me off before, but I don't know why. But I think I find him to be funny and pretty entertaining. And his fights, his fights gonna be what they're gonna be. You know what they pretty much expect from him, right? So, man, I make us pull out the clip of him getting dropped out of 40. Big Watch Barroso was putting them paws on him, man. That was that old man scrimph that he was putting on Rolly. Smaller fighters like Ingram, Ingram put that boo bop bang, like JB saying, man. I don't see Haney going down anymore. Yeah, me neither, Fender. I don't know. That fight is tough, man. But I always ask the question, like, do we really want to fight him, and what do we think need to happen to make the fight? I just try to ask real questions, like, what do himself, Devin Haney, think needs to happen for him and Tank Davis to fight? Like, just from his perspective, what do he feel? You know what I mean? Excuse me, y'all. And the same thing for Tank. Like, what do you feel needs to happen? You know what I'm saying? For y'all to make the fight. But, we'll see, man. But like I said, I'm not stuck on any one fight. It's not the end of the world if they don't fight, man. It's way too many other fights and fighters in boxing, way too much talent. There's way too much smoke at 140 for me to even be worried. You know what I mean? For Devin Haney, he just got Regis. He dethroned one of the champions there. You know who the other champions are. You know, you got Rolly, champion in recess. You got Matthias, and then you got Teo there. You can't tell me all of those fights wouldn't be intriguing, entertaining at 140 for Devin Haney. See what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. Life goes on. Let's see what you really want. You know what I mean? Let's see if, like Bill told me on Hardcore channel, salute to my bro Hardcore. He said that they was gonna snatch up the one belt from Regis and they was gonna, you know, chase the rest of the belts. But then again, in a more recent interview, then that point I heard Devin Haney when they asked him, you know, do you want undisputed at 140? And he said, you know, like he don't know. He not really focused on that because he did it at 135, and he mentioned something about going up to 47. So that's when people started talking the boot stuff. You know what I'm saying? Kurt, I see. Call me crazy, but at the way Regis looked in his last two fights, I got Rolly. Nah, I ain't gonna call you crazy because you just going off of the body of work. I get you. He just ain't looked himself, and Rolly is younger, fresher, still got that pop. I get it. But I still pick Rougarou, man. I get it, but I just don't think Rolly would be able to evade as many shots from the Rougarou. You know what I'm saying? It'll be an interesting fight, I'll tell you that, though. Because Rolly ain't somebody you want to let just keep clipping you over and over now. That dude got some strength now. Stan Jones was good with it. We can't penalize Tank if he doesn't go to 140. Man started on, he already moved up for divisions there, 126, man. Featherweight, you know what I mean? And just continue to go up. Like you can't knock him. It's being as small as what he is, man. That's all I say. I'm not trying to make no excuses for no fighter. You just got to consider that they do have weight classes and things like that for a reason. And when you have that size and stature, you already give up a lot of natural advantages. You give up, you know what I mean? You already at a natural disadvantage more times than not. You just definitely need to make the fight happen. I'll say the first step, though, realistically, part twice is get on the phone. All social media and on the phone. Real talk. All social media and on the phone. Both guys, get yourselves on the phone. Really discuss if y'all really want that scrap, man. Right without the noise. Let's say if Tank wasn't Tank, like not the pay-per-view star, he was just another fighter in the division, but with the same resume and kills, what you think? He would be rated legit. I think, you know what, Faye? I think the fact that, you know, he had that blessing of Floyd, that gift and a curse, he inherited some of that natural hate and expectation that come along with being under a Floyd and being, you know, vouched for as that guy. So I think they're always gonna slight him. I think he's just a guy that, like, maybe if you take Floyd out of the equation, it's different. You get what I'm saying? Maybe it's different. Maybe people look at him different. But I think the fact that he came out that way with Floyd, I think, you know, it's a gift and a curse. Like, you get what I'm saying? You get the opportunities, and he took advantage of them, right? He made the most of them. But I think you inherit a bit of that hate that comes with it too. And like I said, I just be real all the time. That's why I got a different outlook of Tank in his career than most people, because it's like, I've never really heard somebody just give 100% credit for no win without complaining or saying something but this or but that. It's never just he went out there and he won and he was impressed. And it's never that. It's never that. It's always something. And I'm like, that's not realistic. So to me, I can't share some of the same thoughts people have saying, oh, he fought all bums. And I just don't look at boxing that way. Don, what it do, my bro? How you feeling, man? Good to see you in the building. New Haney's going to fight next with the old folks. I wonder we're going to fight next too, realistically. But you know what? I do hear that it's Sandor Martin, matter of fact. So we'll see if that stays true or not. That's what I did hear. Barossa does have a 94% kill rate. Surprisingly, damn, is it that high, Icon? Damn, I didn't know it was that high. I didn't know it was that high, did he? Damn. Big Boss Barossa was putting paws on it and more than just Rolly then. But listen, I'll say this too, Icon. I'll say this to the chat too, if y'all never heard me say it. It's a trainer out there, right? Salute to my bro behind the hands TV. It's a trainer out there, Ronald Sims, that he said he held the pads for Barossa. And he said Barroso is the hardest puncher that he held the pads for. Now, mind you, he done held pads for heavyweights and things like that. So I know that might sound hard to believe, but that's coming straight from a guy that held the pads. He said Barroso is punching like that. He said it's the hardest puncher that he's held the pads for. I am 50 Cal was good with he like the Sandor fight. I'm not big on complaining. 50 Cal, so I would get it. I would understand that fight. You just went there, you fought a puncher, now you go and fight this guy, a boxer, not a ton of power, solid guy, defend your strap one time, and you know what I'm saying? I get it. And I think Sandor was he in line to be a mandatory or something like that, possibly? So you get what I'm saying? I think it's beyond him picking that guy or something. I think, dude, it was already said the winner of Regis and Dev had to fight him next, I believe. So I'm not big on complaining. Look, I'll take the fight. I understand the things that he said. He did mention Tank, so I understand people wanting to see him try to find a way to make that fight, or whatever the case may be. But I'm more realistic. Look, he at 140. I expect to see him fighting guys at 140 moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Unless he decides to get brave. And the reason why I say brave, because I think it'd be very brave to go back to 35 and fight Tank. But I'm not stuck on that. Like I said, Sandor Martin, cool fight. And then, listen, I don't think that's a fight that he'll lose. And outside of that, you just got so many good matchups there for him at 140 as long as he's there, right? Again, he's interested, like he said out his mouth, making the biggest and best fight. So if Sandor Martin is some type of mandatory obligation or whatever that he got to get out the way, then so be it. But, after that, then it should be, more of like title chasing and pursuing of the titles, because that's something that his dad said they was going to do. So we're going to see, you know what I mean? The good thing is when you winning, you put yourself in position to make more meaningful fights and you get more opportunities to continue to prove yourself and continue to win. So again, 140 is deep. It's going to get deeper because eventually guys from 35 going to move up. So it's just going to be even deeper. It's full of talent, man. It's full of talent. 35 is going to continue to be what it is. Tank is going to continue to be the man, whether people like it or not. And hopefully the fights that we want to see are the guys that are available so we can see them. You know what I mean? Instant disadvantage rehydration ain't a bad deal at 140. That's what I'm saying, Pete. You get what I'm saying? Can't give it all up. You make some concessions that seem reasonable, right? You know what I'm saying? Do expect you to fight Sims Jr. You think he getting that February date? I think it's the February date for TL. Think so? I believe in fight mandatories. I do too, especially when they quality, Jay, because they people that work themselves in position to get an opportunity. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not against people getting their opportunities that work themselves in position. Definitely not against it, especially if it's nothing else bigger than that. If it ain't like some unification, Jay, like or just all around better fight. You know what I'm saying? Then for sure, man, go take care of that smoke. You know what I mean? We done fight Sandor Martin. We're talking 147 before fight reaches one big fight over 40, and then moves up. I feel you, man. It's possible that his stay won't be long there. It's possible. Sims versus Richard, guaranteed title shot. You talking about Hitchins? Damn, that'd be a good fight too, man. That'd be a good fight too. Hitchins was calling Haney out a little bit. Anything about Tank fight with Pedraza side what Tank said himself. Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard people just say he wasn't that good. I mean, you beat a little Pedraza. It's stupid stuff that people say. It's grasping at straws. It's not like you have a real leg to stand on, but they just discount the win, like all around. Like a lot of times people don't even get specific. It's just they find a way to knock it. They just don't give credit for it. Or they'll treat it like the Pedraza he beat is the guy that has been in the ring as of late. You get what I'm saying? They'll treat it like that. Like he just wasn't that good. Like, and I'm just like, how could you say that? Like, I don't know, man. They just knock it. You get what I'm saying? Barrios, all he was drinking. Hector Garcia, you brought him from 130. Never mind Tank coming from 126. Ryan Garcia, he never deserved to be in the ring. That's the same dude that beat Haney 3 times in the amateur. They were 3-3. So it's like when you look at it, like it's no win. He just don't get credit. You get what I'm saying? It's wild to me. You know what I'm saying? Saying okay, Mike a good fight, right? Remember, he the one beat him. You know what I mean? I think mentally Mikey was retired, but still me too, 50 cal. But he put the finishing touches on it just because he outgrew 135. Watch the tank move. He hasn't outgrew 135, and that is a fact. And I know they keep hanging on the fact that he fought at 140 once before, but that's not enough when you got a guy clearly saying he wasn't comfortable there, and he is a lightweight. People just have a hard time grasping that fact. He was just really a lightweight. Super Bowl weekend, T.O., hope so. Man, yeah, I want to see who we going to fight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Next gen. That's why sometimes you just got to be realistic, man. I'm a realistic boxing fan. I don't just sit up and complain about everything. I understand the business to some degree, and I understand that, you know, when I say understand the business, at least I know every opponent is not going to be how people think it is. Like, it's not going to be that. It's going to be some in-between fights that's not as tough as a fight that you had before in your career. It's just what it is. You've seen it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is it's still a credible, solid opponent. And Sandor Martin, solid. Like I said, we've seen him beat Mikey. We've seen him have T.O. questioning if he still got it. I mean, look, it's solid, dude. Maybe go in there and give Haney some good work. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Hitchins versus Haney. They low-key fight the same. Yeah, man. They'll be mirroring each other a little bit, fake. Hitchins, let me see. I thought I had something in here that Hitchins said to Haney. Let me find it. I thought I had it. I swore he said something. Oh, he said it's almost time to run that strap, chump. He said, I hope you quick to take the fight, too, because you know how I'm coming, nigga. That's what he said. So he said it's almost time to run that strap, chump. That's what Richardson Hitchins said there. So, yeah, it's definitely a chess match. High-level chess match. It'll be fun to watch, too. Friends or something else. Yeah, Gertz. That's why I try to take the stress out of the conversations when y'all come over here, man. You know, with the laid-back approach, man. We just enjoy the boxing. Sandor is pretty good. Yeah, he's solid. Yeah, he gave T.O. some real issues. It's being announced Jose Ramirez is next for T.O. after the Robisi. Did they? For real, Bole? They did. I missed that. Because, again, I didn't catch the joint live. I had to go back and find that fight, Robisi. I couldn't catch it live. I was watching a Haney card. Miss Mona, your is she? Oh, man, that's salute to you, Rain. Salute to Miss Mona is a true supporter. I appreciate Miss Mona. Salute to the Queens, man. Man. Yeah, so I'd like to see it though, man. But yeah, Jose Ramirez versus T.O. I like that. I like that fight. Oh yeah, I didn't catch it, bro. Appreciate that. I didn't catch it. So that's what it's looking like. Okay, I like that fight. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at that at all. You know Jose Ramirez gonna try to win. You know he gonna win. You know he coming to win. You know he coming to win. Definitely a good fight. Salute to my baby girl, Miss Just Do. How you feeling, baby girl? Good to see you. Good to see you. In State of Boxing, they did after the fight. Okay. Appreciate that, Bole. I didn't catch that, man. I'm glad you said that to me. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that fight. I like T.O. and Jose Ramirez. Jose always gonna try to fight, bro. Win, lose, or draw, he gonna come to fight. That'd be interesting to see how T.O. approach a fight with him. T.O. mess around, stop Ramirez. He has no defense. I think right off the bat, I think speed could be an issue. For Ramirez. I mean, T.O.'s pretty athletic. He's quick. I think he could create some real issues for him. Tank just accused David Vito PD's Vaughn 99X. Why? Because he said get that snack shit out of here. I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't want to go that far with it, man. Damn, man, everybody think Rolly belt theirs, man. Rolly said, now we know why Prograis didn't want to fight me. He don't want to get cracked. He said, I'll fight Rolly next. I'll be a 3-time champion next year. And Rolly said, I don't do tune-ups. And Regis said, you are the tune-up. Damn, he said, that'll be my belt. Kenneth Sims claiming the belt. Regis claiming the belt. That's wild. Imagine having a belt and everybody is claiming it, bro. Watch Barroso stop Davies. Hey, Roja, after what I heard, him being the hardest puncher that a certain trainer held pads for, yo, he might stop him, yo. You know, Harry Davies, lack the discipline. You know what I mean? T.O. mess around, stop. Yeah, man, T.O. stop Ramirez. That'd be funny though. Bond 99X. Nah, yeah, I don't know. I didn't catch the tweet. I did hear people talking about it, but I don't know exactly what he said. Josh Taylor beat Ramirez, right? Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm. That's the Josh Taylor that looking like he was at the top. That's top of his game, Josh Taylor, too. Ramirez might be a step behind championship level at this point, but it's a good action fight for Super Bowl weekend. Absolutely, bro, because Bole, you know, from an effort standpoint, he going to bring it. He going to come to fight. He definitely ain't going to lay down. He going to try, man. I think Teo just going to be too good for him, though. I think Teo will beat Jose Ramirez. I ain't saying he ain't going to get tested, though, because Ramirez can box, too. That's a Clarissa Shields claim Rolly belt. Damn, everybody. That's crazy, yo. Imagine having a belt and everybody saying your belt is theirs. Yo. Everybody think Rolly fool. Everybody getting a ring with him think it's over for him. When was Ramirez's last fight? Let me see. Let me pull him up. Jose Ramirez. Man, my boy Robisi got beat, man. That was a tough fight for him. Rafael Espinoza is nice, huh? Put them hands on my guy. Oh, yeah, I'm about to go to him. Let me pull him up. Yo, I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's way too. Yo, they got way. Why in the hell would they have this many Jose Ramirez's in boxing, bro? That's unreal, bro. Wow, they got pages of Jose Ramirez. Damn, how common is that name in boxing? Sheesh. All right, let me get to it. I got y'all. Give me 2 seconds. I was supposed to put Jose Carlos Ramirez. That's why. His last fight, we fought Richard Comey, and that was back in March 25th. March 25th was his last fight. He stopped Richard Comey in the 11th. And you think he top 3 pound for pound? Sure, they saying number 1. Now this joint, I seen number 1 somewhere. I think Ramirez's best days are past him. Yeah, man, I think that elite level gonna be a little rough to him moving forward, B-Dog. I think so. I think it will. I think that the absolute elite level is where he want to be competing at, but I think it's gonna be tough for him to string together some wins there. Yeah. So I'm gonna get into that, Fate. Appreciate that, bro. Because I got this Frank Martin joint that I was gonna pull up. And yeah, you see what Richardson Hitchins had to say about Devin Haney. Well, I heard what he said. He said almost time to run that strap. So look, that'd be a damn entertainer. That'd be a real good fight at 140, man. I hope we do get it. I really do. I would love to see it. But I'm gonna play this interview from Frank Martin, man. Salute to the Second Win podcast, man. They did some good work. Frank Martin came over here and did an interview with
Gio, whatever you want to call me. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow my IG, follow the Second Win Pod, man.
Second Win Podcast. World, Salute to him.
Cold, bro. If you know, you know. I appreciate you coming on, bro. Much
this
love,
is Frank
much
Martin,
love, man.
y'all.
Hey, listen, you somebody that we want to get on for a while because like your story's impactful, but also you're not in a lot of media. Like you really to yourself, you be chilling, you be vibing. So we wanted you to get on here and kind of talk a little bit about life, a little bit about boxing, and give some inspiration to people who might be watching who want to be the next you. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you getting on, bro.
For sure.
Your story starting off, like the big thing with us is we like to talk about the beginning. You started off in Fort Wayne, right? And then you went to Indianapolis.
Yeah, Indianapolis.
You went to Indianapolis and you talked about how your dad had some, there were some street problems as opposed to your mom's side of the family, which was a lot of athletes. How did that affect you growing up, being around that, kind of having two sides of the spectrum?
You, my guy.
Exactly what it was. I was on both sides of the spectrum. I was trying to be an athlete, and then I was trying to be in the streets at the same time. So I got to a point where I had to pick, what side I wanted to be on. So I went through I got in a little trouble, or whatever, and was facing a little bit of time. So once that little situation I had, my charges, I got dropped and everything, I ended up just turning to boxing. So I'm like, I'm like, I gotta go ahead and pick the better side, you know, the sports side. So I just really tapped in with the
smart move,
boxing.
Was that the moment for you where it was like, because everyone that deals with a situation like that has that like switch where it's like, I can't go back to that. Was that the moment for you where you were like, yo, I cannot go, I can't get in trouble again. Like I gotta do something positive type thing.
Yeah. I just really, you know, wanted to, you know, be somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I did get in that trouble, I'm like, it was too close. You know what I mean? It was too close to me losing everything. So I had to, you know, bounce back.
Right. And you said you started boxing, and traditionally, you know, a lot of the boxers at your level that are elite start when they like 5, 6, 7, 8. But you started when you was 18, right? You were an amazing wrestler. You were undefeated, and you started boxing when you was 18. Talk about that and like that process of starting up. When you so you know, kind of old for the sport when you, by most people's standards.
So for real, man, I wanted to start when I was like 12. You know what I mean? But my mom, she wouldn't let me. So once I got in a little trouble or whatever, I ended up, I'm 18 at the time, so I just signed up on my own, you know, and I just kind of, my mom's shop, she got a nail shop, so it was right next door to the boxing gym.
Yeah, so it was just convenient.
It was convenient, you know, it was perfect. So I went over there, you know, ended up signing up, and I was just, you know, my first time going in there, I'm thinking I'm finna whoop everybody, because I used to street fight a lot.
Right, yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm finna whoop everybody, like, you know, so I go up in there, it's this pro in there, his name Angel Hernandez. Man, I sparred.
Still remember him?
I remember him, yeah, for sure. He gave me with a good body shot.
That was your like welcome to boxing moment.
Welcome to boxing, humble.
Yeah.
Humble.
See that? Everybody gets hit with a shot.
What them body shots feel like
Frank Martin is weak to the body?
Ain't nobody.
All headshots. What does a body shot feel like?
Right, cuzzo. That's why his body.
For people who never got hit by one, like, because you see people get hit and their whole body almost
undefeated,
like
so he was a
shuts
damn good
down
wrestler
type of
too.
thing.
Yeah,
that's what it feel like.
Said that about
Frank
Martin.
Like you get paralyzed for a second, but it's a late reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it don't happen right then and there. Like you can get hit with a good liver shot, or I mean, you get hit with a good liver shot. Like it's like a late reaction. You get hit, probably like a second and a half later, you'll feel it, and then you drop. It's just like your body just shake. I don't know. It's weird. That was the first time though.
Damn. Thank God I ain't never happened to me.
Yeah, it's worse than headshots.
For real?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you ever have any moments where you was like, man, this ain't for me? Like, you know, I'm 18. I'm a little older compared to some other people. This ain't for me. You ever had any moments like that? You always just had the confidence, like, if I'm doing this, I'm gonna do it for real.
I'm gonna give them all.
And that's always been your mindset.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn, that's
even when I was doubted, you know, in the beginning, you know, everybody tried to talk me out of, you know, sometimes people try to talk you out certain stuff, you know, certain goals, certain dreams, you gotta be talk about them. So it was one of them things, man. It was people close to me too.
Right.
You know, certain trainers and all that, you know, like saying little stuff, basically how I won't accomplish certain things that I want to
doubting you.
Yeah, for sure.
But that'll
eat off that.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Like, there's two types of people who deal with doubt and they run away from it, and there's people who look it in the face. Like, it really says a lot about you how you react to stuff like that. And you say you eat off of it.
I'm gonna eat off that.
Man, as someone who started late, right? There was I remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd, right? And he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? Because you hearing that from, I mean, you can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So what did that do for your confidence?
It was just motivation, you know, because at that time too, man,
Floyd
I wasn't
even, that blessing is different.
I wasn't even like IQ wise,
Floyd
you know. I ain't had that IQ that I got now. You know what I mean? So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me at that time,
man, listen to this again.
I wasn't even like IQ wise, you know. I ain't had that IQ that I got now. You know what I mean? So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me at that time, you know, I just got to getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
Did it make you go?
Now, I just wanted to start that real quick. And you hear him speak about going off natural athleticism. And I felt like, you know, what people call struggling against Artem was what he was doing in that fight. I think he reverted and went back to what he typically do. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that, because in that particular fight, he had those instances and those moments where he just clearly wasn't listening to Derrick James, and he was just, you know, going through the motions a little bit. And I think that's what he was doing. And that's why he was falling short with some of his shots missing. He was just, you know, relying off his natural athleticism. And you hear him just speak to how he did, how once upon a time he did this. And what do they say fighters revert back to sometimes? What makes you comfortable, what you used to do, right? reverting to your natural athleticism and relying on that to get you through fights. You get what I'm saying? Instead of using the IQ, he says IQ, what back then wasn't it where it is now. And not to say that it ain't improved, obviously it is, but he's still human, and you still obviously make mistakes, and you've seen that in his most recent fight. You get what I'm saying? And those are some of the areas where he's still improving. The IQ and not being a guy that just over relies on his natural athleticism, and given he was a damn he was a damn good wrestler too. They said undefeated, so I mean he got that athletic background, so he has a tendency to rely on that in fights and not, not rely on the IQ as much. And I think in spots, in those moments where people felt like he struggled against Artem, that's exactly what he was doing. You get what I'm saying? And salute to him. I'm glad he said that and brought that up. That's why I thought this was a good build by the Second Win podcast. Bodymore, what's good with it, bro? What size and weight was the 75-35 undisputed fight offer? Shakur, big bro. Just shout out to salute to my guy Bodymore. Said what size and weight? I know it was at 135. You talking about Shakur Devin? What fight it was? I mean, what weight it was at? I've been trying to get one question answered. What division was the undisputed fight? Devin Shakur. Oh, I know it was supposed to be for 35, and you said the 75-25 split going down at it's supposed to be at 135. It's definitely salute to my guy Bodymore. Good to see you back in the building, my guy. Yeah, it was supposed to take place at 135. That's where that fight, for all the titles, it's supposed to be. And obviously he said no to that 25, and then the rest is the history. But salute to my guy. Good to see you in the building. But again, y'all, like I said, Frank Martin was a guy in that particular fight relying on his athleticism, his natural athleticism. And that's something I said well before I seen his interview. You get what I'm saying? Just let y'all know I be paying attention, man.
Like that much harder? Were you already training hard to even be in the gym before you was already training hard?
Yeah. I always been like a workhorse,
And anything you did?
I wouldn't like in the beginning, like wrestling and football, like it was kind of more like just I was gifted, you know what I mean? So I kind of used to half-ass that a little bit.
See, because he's a naturally good athlete.
You do.
See that?
You ain't gonna get to where you need to get to.
Yeah, the thing about boxing too is like it's not like
he said, what was that coin flip all about? They just felt like saying their names or what? Would never know, man. I don't know, Gertz, man. I do think realistically though, I do think if people had it their way, like if they obviously had it their way, man, and people were able to dictate exactly who, what, and when 100% of the way, I do think those would be the fights that they entertain respectfully, because I don't see no other reason why you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you when you got a fighter like that in your stable, you have to be confident, man. You would be a fool not to be. You know what I'm saying? First, and making an issue about weight when Tank name comes out. Actually, once he there, it's Tank and both of their back. Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what why you was asking that. Now that's another point too. That's another point. Like I want people to know, and not even to get all into it, but I'm gonna just make a quick point. I want people to understand something. When you say that Dev can't make 135 pounds to fight Tank, and everybody knows that's why he should go to 140 to fight him, then somebody please explain to me how the hell was he going to make 135 pounds to fight Shakur? I'm going to say it one more time, and I'm just going to be done with it. It's just a real question. For the people that are going to saying it as recently as today, if he can no longer make 135 pounds to fight Tank Davis because he's outgrown the weight, obviously we know this, right? So this is why he should go to 140. And being that Tank already had a fight at 140, right? I get you. But if he can't make 135 for Tank, how in the hell did y'all expect me to believe that he really was going to fight Shakur at 135 pounds? You know what I'm saying? So you think Dev can make it? And that's and if that is the case, part twice, just if it is, because it's always a conversation. I'm just asking a question because I think it's a real one, right? If that is the case, if he can, what people believe he can because he made it as recently as this year, then that's more the reason to go make the biggest fight that you said, in boxing for you at 35. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Be dog, and I look, bro, I just asked a real question. I don't want to knock. I'm not trying to be funny. I just know, and again, I'm speaking to those people that was saying that they like, man, y'all know he can't make that weight. You know what I mean? Go fight him at 140. Cool. Well, how would y'all expect me to believe that he was gonna make it for Shakur though? You get what I'm saying? If you can make it for one, you can make it for the other guy. That's all I'm saying. And that's no knock, there's no slight, there's no, no, it's a real question because that's what people were saying. You get what I'm saying? And that just lets you know that the intent wasn't really behind the offer in which people really wanted to believe, and it had nothing to do with being scared or ducking. It just didn't make a lot of sense. It was more like a flex to me. You get what I'm saying? If I fight you, you're gonna take what I give you, take it or leave it type deal. You get what I'm saying? So I just wanted to just ask that question. Vision Sports TV said, "What's up, bro? I still think not making 135 was an excuse to move up to fight a fighter they know they can beat in Regis." I hear people saying that. I understand it. I just think they did good scouting. I think they, like he mentioned, he called Regis out before his last performance before they fought. So he said he wanted to fight him. But I think them going to the fight, scouting him, they took a calculated risk. It was a risk, but it was a smart one. It was one that they could come out on top of and start to establish themselves at 140. And I think it made a lot of sense for them to go and make that fight. And I get it. It's not a bad thing. And that fight, winning that fight, securing that fight, getting the title in your second division just puts you in the position in the driver's seat to make other meaningful fights moving forward. So it made a lot of sense that it was a good fight to make. I mean, just unfortunately, Regis didn't have the skill set, to make the fight, more competitive. You know what I mean? He just didn't have it. I know attention fights should go for real. I just didn't think so. Not at 35 anyway. Just because you be unhealthy there. You get what I'm saying? Moved out, believe definitely can't go back down. I feel you frequent. I feel you, bro. Maybe hydration 165 fight. Now I keep hearing that too. Ryan Tank was capped at 146. Tank still couldn't get past 142. Right? He's just not a big guy. All things, my guy was good with it. Pardon me if I miss, it's gonna have to be a controversial compromise that people gonna cry about because either side doesn't deserve to be handicapped. It's true. That's why I say the only thing that sounds realistic is meeting in the middle or truthfully going where you said the biggest fight is at. So salute to him. But I'm finish playing this though, man. From Frank Martin, man. He's gonna speak on some things. You dig it, you know it, cuz
basketball where you gotta depend on people. It's not like football. Like the work that you put in reflects directly with your results.
For sure.
So like even when we came in here and I see you dripping sweat and I see you on the pad, I'm like, he's putting in that work. Like people don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
It's all on you.
Yeah.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come through for us. We gotta only thing we got to come through for us is our coaches.
Yeah.
In our corner. Tell us, walk us through whatever it is we're going through in the ring at that time.
Right. And talking about your coaches, Derek James is a coach that's legendary, right? And he's trained a lot of great fighters. And you talked about how you watched EJ, Earl Spence, and Derek James before you were training with them. You were like, those are people that I want to work with. What does it feel like now being able to train with a dude like that you looked at and you was like, I'm going to get to the point where I'm training with him. Like, you there now. How does it feel, like, being able to learn from him?
It feel good. You know what I mean? Like, one thing Derek did for me, man, he gave me the understanding of the game. You know what I mean? Like, it took away, me training with Derek took away the natural athleticism. I don't just rely on my natural athleticism now. I know what I'm doing.
Again, man. You just got to play this again because, remember, I said this, and again, that's something that I think he continues to work on and try to fix, right? I think that's something he continues to work on and try to fix, but that is something that I think from time to time in fights that you can see like rear his head again is him being in situations where he might rely too heavily on his athleticism when he having some issues, right? I think when he listens to Derek James the most, I think that's when he is the most successful, obviously, right? I think what they got going over there, I think they got some good chemistry, man. And again, one of his more recent fights where he wasn't listening to Derek James as much as he should have, he had some issues. What's good with it? See, how you feeling? Yes, sir. Y'all smash the like button for me if y'all haven't. So it's just something that is worth taking a note to moving forward to see if, this is something that he'll continue to somewhat struggle with certain fights against certain guys, or could he finally, really fix this, kind of a flaw, whereas he over relies on the athleticism as opposed to his IQ and then listening to his trainer.
The game, you know what I mean? Like, it took away, me training with Derek took away the natural athleticism.
Look,
you know, I don't just rely on my natural athleticism now. You know, I know what I'm doing.
This is real. We had this conversation, me and my bro behind the hands TV.
Like, it's more than just being offensive or defensive. You know, you gotta have timing, you gotta have everything. Right. So training with Derek, man, he just upped my game, you know, as far as knowledge, and you know, he brought out some stuff in me that wasn't brought out.
They mentioned that too. I got a clip for that.
You
too.
Just relying on like pure athleticism before, just being like, I'm gonna work him because I'm more athletic than him type stuff.
You see?
Yeah.
But I always put in that work.
Still saying.
I ain't never ever, since I've been boxing, I ain't never took no shortcuts. You feel me? It was
Salute
just
to Frank Martin,
back
man,
home,
for being
you know, like training there.
honest,
you know, it ain't
right here.
It ain't, you know, Indiana, the Midwest, like Detroit, big on boxing, but like where I was at Indiana, it ain't too big on boxing. So
his pops mentioned it, bro.
Getting that knowledge of the game, it was hard to get that back home.
Yeah, kind of having that base.
Yeah.
That's cool that he got that he was able to find that with Derek James and develop some chemistry and consistency with a trainer that could get his career to the next level, especially seeing as that he was a guy that picked up boxing as late as 18. Like bro just said during the interview, you got guys that's fighting since they was 5, 6, 7 years old. And even then, he wanted to start at 12, which would have been later than what a lot of people start too, but not too late. But then, you know, that wasn't in the cards for him. Like he said, he had to sign himself up when he was 18 and got himself with Derek James, man. I think it was a smart move for him, man. I think him removing one foot out the streets and having one foot in boxing and taking both feet and putting him in boxing got him in a position to be, you know, a quality fighter, man. You know, especially with them titles going up for grabs at 135, man. Maybe he can find himself with one. But you never know. We're going to see. Honorable is a fighter discrediting the knockout artist with skills because of stature through his size. Yeah, it's weird. It is, man. You just gotta give people their credit. You know, where Haney's going there, Crawford. Now he better chill. But it's Chris Devin at 147. Yeah, that's tough. Like that's Bud Crawford you talking about. You ain't man. Not that one. Not that fight. Their body calling 47, 54s, but they weighed too strong for Dev. He outweighed Regis, dropped him, which was good-ish, but dominated without a stoppage. He dominated. It's like I think he could have pushed for the stoppage too. I think he could have pushed for the stoppage, but he stayed disciplined, and I think he just learned from his previous fight with Linares and making that mistake late, beating a guy handily, and then just making a mistake late. He just didn't put himself in position to make that mistake. He was very smart on the night. He stayed sharp and disciplined, stuck to his game plan, and dominated. And he was good as Shakur tank. You know, ain't fighting Crawford. Yeah, that Crawford one is tough, man. I don't see it. You know, just while we speaking on that, let me put this Frank joint on pause for a second. I mean, I think I have some. Was his father mentioned? Yeah, his father mentioned something real quick.
No slight towards Terence Crawford's performance, but if Errol Spence was depleted and he has to go up to 54, how much fucking credit can we give him for that fight?
And you know, I feel like I'm, you know.
Like he caught him off guard a little bit. He do like he caught him off guard a little bit. Yeah, he do like he caught him off guard just a bit. He said if Errol Spence was depleted, you know, how much credit could he give him for fighting him or whatever the case. I mean, it is what it is. I think you gotta give him a ton of credit because of what he accomplished. It's hard to slight him, and that almost comes off as that. You get what I'm saying? I get where you're going, but for you on the side of a trainer and you training your son, and you know how hard it is to continue to be successful on that level, especially accomplish something like undisputed. And then, you know, with Bud Crawford winning that fight, that he established that 2 times over. So I don't know. I get it, but I gotta give him all the credit. Like, cause I mean, I'm pretty sure Errol Spence do too. You get what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at with it. It's like I gave, you know, Dev all the credit for beating Regis handily. 12 zipped him. And it wasn't even up for debate. He didn't lose a solitary round. Bro got in his bag and stayed in it. I mean, if anybody footwork and a jab, that's his worst nightmare. You're gonna see, because I think some of those type of matchups, Vision Sports, are definitely sitting there for him at 140. I think you got a ton of guys. Like you got Richardson, Hitchins barking, knocking on his door a little bit. He's saying it's almost time for him to run that strap. You got guys like MATHIAS being willing to scrap. You know what I mean? You know, Gary Antoine Russell in the win. You got some real good matchups. You got TEOFIMO floating around. Give what I'm saying? You got Rolly, who everybody feel like his belt is theirs. How much money did Bill lose? 29K. I got you, Gertz. His team had debunked the weight drain narrative. They did. So, I mean, that wasn't the issue, he said. So, I got to give him all the credit. I'm fighting those guys, bro. Vision Sports say go. He don't think he fighting them. I feel you. I'm just an optimist when it comes to the boxing, bro. I ain't a fool. I like to be optimistic that these fights can happen, right? That's not me like banking on them. You know, if they don't, they don't. But listen, I want to see the best fight the best. That's just the only thing that matters. You know what I mean? Or the people fight the best available opposition out there, right? You can't be mad at that. As soon as the fight was over. Yeah, business sports. They even mentioned it before the fight even started. They was talking about 47. But I think maybe they was surprised at the manner in which they picked up that weight. I think that's probably the situation there. You know what I mean? Maybe so. I mean, salute to my bro C Wood in the Cash App, man. Much love and appreciation to my bro, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Need to see what appreciate you. See, Dev beat really like Hood, beat Gotti, but he didn't step on the gas. Yeah, it was headed in that direction, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, Thomas. It was definitely headed in that direction, bro. Listen, he put on a master class. He was sharp. His eyes, he was laser focused, bro. He was laser focused for that fight. And I think he utilized his legs and things just enough for me not to feel like he ain't do no running from him or nothing. I think he stood his ground at certain points, back reaches down. I think he hurt him a few times. Like, it was impressive. He just slipped up and said PBC contacted them. Is that true? Did he? It all depends on what he's saying they contacted him for. What did they PBC contact you for? Is that the trainer from the dude, Fate? I don't know. I was disappointed in Regis. You know why I wasn't, Talib? You know why I wasn't, bro? Because respectfully, you just given the kind of fighter that Regis is, you know he always give it his all. That was the best he had on the night. He just was in there with a fighter that was, you know, just on another level skillfully. You know what I'm saying? And he just that I said this before the fight. I didn't expect it to be that one-sided. But I said it, the areas where Regis is deficient at is the areas where Devin Haney excels, and he's going to be looking to utilize that all night. And he didn't have to overutilize his legs and move around the entire ring all night or nothing like that, right? But he was able to control distance and range perfectly throughout the fight. He almost pretty much fought a perfect fight for the style of fighter that Regis, you know what I mean? The kind of fight that he brought, like it was just, couldn't have fought a better fight. The only thing he could have did was mashed on the gas a bit more and probably try to force a stoppage. But because I think there were moments where he could have forced the issue because he was landing at such a high rate and Regis just wasn't able to get anything off, that it was just looking one-sided. I ain't never seen a Regis fight where they talking about, you know, stopping it, whether it's the referee or his own corner. That was a little alarming. You get what I'm saying? And this Devin Haney we talking about, he was putting on that type of ass whooping, or he was putting on that type of clinic, however you want to look at it. Some people maybe not impressed. I was impressed. He put on a clinic, man, and to the point where it was questioning stopping the fight. It was crazy. That's MATHIAS trainer. If the offer wasn't ish, yeah, that offer wasn't it. He said Tio, easier fighter than Devin. He believes Devin beats everyone there except MATHIAS. High praise for him. High praise. Hold on. I could play it. And before I get back into this Frank Martin, John, I hate to jump all over it, but let me play this for y'all, being that we talking about it.
Yeah, he did sign a contract. I didn't know at the time they called me. I found out the second day. It was real late when I guess it happened.
Hen dog, that's crazy.
I was called the second day. There was a contract, but there was a contract to fight February 8th. SUBRIEL came into this fight with a messed up hand. You know, I have the X-rays and all that stuff to prove it. You know, beforehand, and I'll show you. You know, a week before we went to the fight.
You don't have them. You don't have them with you.
I got them on my phone. I'll send them to you later.
Okay.
You know, but I personally told him, SUBRIEL, you know, let's not fight, man. We can't fight. This is a dangerous fight. This. And he told me, Coach, I've already waited 6 months. I've already done this. I promised my daughters that I was going to be with them in Christmas. You know, so that's what I tell you. He's a man of his word.
I like SUBRIEL, Mathias.
Man, we bit down the bullet. You know, I wrapped him as much as I can in training. And, you know, we try to switch different things around so he wouldn't use that much of his hand and things. But so there's no way he's going to be able to fight February 8th. We want to fight? We'll fight. You know, give us a right date. Because why am I telling you he can't fight February 8th? First and foremost, it was 2 months exactly to the date we got a contract. You know, so I mean, you don't do that. It's not a 2 months. This is a world champion you're talking. Yeah, he did send a contract. I didn't know. To understand that, bro, SUBRIEL wants to fight undisputed world champions. You think he's scared to fight Russell? You know, you think he's Russell said something the other day that he didn't know who SUBRIEL was.
Yeah, that was
who SUBRIEL was.
That was our interview.
Nah, he knows.
No, you don't know who SUBRIEL was. You seen him at the weigh-ins. You seen him at the fight. He fought on one of your cards. You fought on one of his cards. I'm sorry. And SUBRIEL belongs to the stablemate who beat your brother, who took your brother's undefeated record away. Let's not be disrespectful, man. You know, give the man his credit.
That's the thing, though. Real quick to stop him, Gary Russell wasn't being disrespectful. If you listen to the tone in the interview and what he was talking about. He wasn't never being disrespectful because that's not just who he is. He's not an overly, you get what I'm saying, unnecessary guy. Like, he's very articulately smart. He do give guys his credit. He said he'll fight him. You know what I'm saying? He said he'll fight SUBRIEL.
You know, just like we respect you guys. You know?
He didn't disrespect him. He just didn't, you know. I don't think he knew. A lot of people don't be knowing his name.
Get tired. You know, you're not gonna impress him. If you knock him down, that's not gonna change his mindset. You got to kill him. You got to kill him.
He got that Trinidad mindset.
You got to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe any of these guys have that heart to kill him.
Man, be careful saying that, bro. You ain't got to kill him. You just got to beat him. He got a loss on his record, and he didn't get killed in that fight. And he lost, and I understand it was some reasons that played into why he lost. But I'm just saying, like, you ain't got to kill him. You just got to beat him.
Now, when it comes down to Teo and Devin, if they had to get it on, who do you believe wins that fight?
Devin Haney wins everybody else besides SUBRIEL Mathias at 140.
Even Gervonta Davis?
He beats Gervonta's at 135.
Bella, true. We'll keep him there because you can't keep talking about him if he's not gonna move up to 140.
Yeah, Gervonta's
y'all can't keep talking
about him throughout the whole year.
Nah, y'all can't keep talking about y'all want to fight Tank if y'all not at 135 or plan on moving there. They just call that shit all around the board. Stop keep making it seem like because his fighters in a higher weight class that know he's the money guy, all of a sudden the money guy got to move to where I'm at because I want an opportunity to make the money. Well, go your ass to 135 or stop mentioning the guy that's a lightweight and fight everybody that's the top guy at 140. That should be getting on my nerves, man. Because then people be coming out. Tank ain't got to do nothing for you dudes. It's crazy that he's one of the few guys, whether it's guys lower than him or above him, a weight class or two, talking about fighting him. Dudes talking about shrinking down to 135 to make fights with this dude. So again, either do it or be at 35 or be planning on going there or be willing to go there if you really want to fight him. Other than that, y'all got to stop saying his name because he ain't never saying none of y'all dudes' names. Never. He just fight who he fight, whether you like it or not. He ain't sitting up here doing a bunch of clout chasing, just calling names every time he fight. Fight, beat your ass, and go about his business until it's the next time to fight. Just make sure he's at 35, he's a smart dude. I just had to say that, yeah.
Oh, to Bill. Yeah, that was my now. When it comes down to Teo and Devin, if they had to get it on, who do you believe wins that fight?
Devin Haney wins everybody else besides SUBRIEL Mathias at 140.
Even Gervonta Davis?
He beats, but Gervonta's a 135.
Bella, true. We'll keep him there because you can't keep talking about him if he's not gonna move up to 140.
Yeah, Gervonta's coach said we can't talk about him throughout the whole year.
Oh, to Bill. Yeah, that was my now. When it comes down to Teo and Devin, if they had to get it on, who do you believe wins that fight?
My bad, John.
Devin Haney wins everybody else.
But that's interesting, man. He said that, and you know what, man. I'm gonna say this, and y'all gotta stop. I know what Calvin Ford said. Would y'all please say the context surrounding in which he said that, and stop making it seem like he said that y'all can't mention Tank Davis' name for a year to get a fight? I hear it already. They're doing it, bro. He didn't say it like that. I need to go find that clip. I don't even feel like searching for it, but I know I heard he didn't say it the way people are saying it. And again, already what he said is y'all already couldn't do it. His name already got said right after a fight. Y'all act like it's him. He's not calling for y'all. They keep imagine keep saying you want to fight somebody, but you're not either in the weight class or planning on going there. But I'm supposed to believe you want to fight him. How? Based off what? Because you said it? No, I bet we talking about what you do. What you do is like, I want Tank, but I'm gonna go fight this guy over here. Yeah, I want Tank, then I'm gonna fight this guy over here. I want Tank. Are we gonna keep doing that? That's corny. That's corny. I don't give a damn what you say and what fighter is doing it. I don't give a damn what fighter it is across the board. It doesn't matter. That sound crazy. If you want to fight somebody, you go where they at. You bring the smoke to their ass, man, or stop talking about them. Because dudes ain't in a position to bark no orders and make no demands and make them do anything. And I'm not making no excuses for them. But ain't it a little annoying how dudes sitting at 140 pounds keep talking about going down to 35 to fight somebody and then don't do it? Y'all really don't want. Why y'all keep saying that? You get what I'm saying? Stop saying it. Stop saying, oh, he come up here and it's this. He ain't coming up there. Not right now. He not. Just leave it alone. And the thing that pisses me off, I understand that this is some money that come with it. I get it, bro. I get it. But you're not in the same weight class, especially when you somewhere at 140. It's a lot of smoke there. It's a lot of smoke. I ain't stuck in no fights at no weight class because it's more than enough smoke for people. It's more than enough talent in boxing to go around, bro. Salute to my guy, J.A. Dixon. Peace to my cousin. The video I had received a cherry on top. Something to say in reference to Tank. I'm telling you, it wouldn't. Shout out to Dad for gaining 18% more weight after weighing 2.5 pounds fight night. That's crazy. He said he gained 18% more weight after the weigh-in. Oh, 25 pounds. Yeah, that's like that's surprising. That is like that. So I'm looking about him for reasons to hit Haney. Haney where he wanted him at times. That's a moving back in the wrong direction. He did it every time. Yeah, Haney had him questioning himself, second guessing things because he kept hitting him and countering him when he did try to land and getting out of the way. So I think after a while of Regis dealing with that constantly, it put him in a position not to be, I don't want to say gun shy, but just hesitant and not confident in what he was throwing back. Get what I'm saying? I'll be happy to 10 clean out 135 and fix Shakur. Me too. I absolutely love it. Or how about this? Thomas, they both cleaned it out all the way up into each other. You get what I'm saying? Both of them, because you get what I'm saying? Both of them clean the division out all the way until they get to each other. Or whoever the last man standing to be. If it ain't them two or any other two or whatever, fight everybody that's available that makes sense all the way up until y'all can make a fight with each other. You know what I mean? That's not what he said. I knew it. Yeah. Nah, he didn't, cuzzo. Nah, they be doing that, man. They be putting stuff on it. They be putting their own little remixes to stuff, man. I don't be liking it. And I will do this for any fighter in boxing. Any fighter in boxing, because the sport needs to be bigged up in that way that you need to shoot down false narratives, man. You need to, you know what I mean? You need to kill a noise sometimes. Seeing WC made Conor Benn a possible option for Haney at welter. Man, is they serious? What's wrong? Conor Benn, you need to fight Boots, Conor. They talking about Dev ain't there yet. Conor Benn, Boots is there already. You there? You need to fight him, and in the States too. That should be your punishment, mandatory that you fight Jerron Ennis. And matter of fact, make it in Philly too. Matter of fact, he gotta go to the dungeon. Go to Bosey's dungeon, bro. Go get that smoke. Boots been done. Beat that boy down, man. Now, jokes aside, he should fight a guy like Boots for real though. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna kill him for the mistake he made or whatever went on. It's the way he handled it after the egg situation for me. But listen, if he got that situation squared away and everything is on the up and up, I think he should be allowed to resume his career. I don't hate Conor Benn and none of that. The egg situation is wild. It is what it is. But if you on the up and up moving forward, look, get in there and get that real smoke though. Because look, you said everybody's running from Jaron Ennis and you'll run to him. So look, I remember you said that. I just want to see it. G-Ben should not be able to fight. He should P100. He should have to fight Boots and real smoke. You get what I'm saying? It shouldn't be nothing less. Ain't no more gimmies, no none of that. P. And you got to come to the States, bro. And just get drug testing, bro. That's all. You get what I'm saying? Drug test the hell out of them. That's all. Years of learning, said Conor said Boots don't want to fight. That's funny too. Boots will fight whoever, man. I truly believe that until I see otherwise. You know what I mean? Like a lot of Conor land a low-key word for that. Yeah, that's crazy. Because he gonna be aggressive. Boots will bully being bad. Yeah, Boots will be too sharp, too smart, too skilled, and just too good, in my opinion. It'll be entertaining for as long as it lasts, but I think Boots are doing bad. Bully me. I think you're doing bad, yo. Conor Benn ain't got a dog in him to deal with Boots when that's willing to cheat, doesn't really believe in themselves. I get you. I get it, KO. I get it. And I just want to see him come over in the States and get the smoke where he's supposed to get it at. You get what I'm saying? Get that smoke where you're supposed to get it at. The fight in Philly, he got a sparring train at Posey Gym. Facts. Conor Benn is looking to fight Josh Taylor. It's funny you mentioned that, Fate. Somebody predicted, one of the trainers predicted, or fighters or trainers predicted Josh Taylor as a potential opponent for Devin Haney at 147. That's why I say there, since this win, man, his name, since him mentioning anything about 47, and on top of him getting a win against Regis, is people really throwing and mixing his name in there with several different guys at 47. It's funny to see that, and he's not even there yet. The boxing source in the building. What up with it, man? What's good, family? Damn, we get the most numbers fighting Boots in Philly. Real time. Fighting in Philly. You get what I'm saying, bro? The guy welterweight was being compared to Boots. I forgot his name, but he low-key explosive. I got to show you. Yeah, send him to me, man. Boots treats been like living. Yes, I'm telling you, Bobby Moore. Calvin Ford said he'd probably fight Josh Taylor. That was Calvin Ford. Salute to y'all, Vision Sports. Appreciate you. Yeah, he suggested that. And then when you think about the matchup stylistically, that's not a bad fight. That's not a bad fight. If Josh Taylor actually decides he's going to go to 47 for real. You know what I mean? Jay said it's time for us to see the fighters running to sign contracts and make fights as fast as they run on social media to talk shit. That is a fact. I'm with you 100%, bro. Like, they don't fight someone coming off a loss, so Josh is least likely. I think if it's at 47, I think that changes things, right? Obviously, I don't think he would want to fight him at 140 coming off a loss, but 47, if that's like, say he was testing the waters out, because then you would think both of them would be testing out the waters at the same time. You get what I'm saying? They'll both be testing out the waters. And it'd be a cool little matchup. It'd be a cool matchup. I was just say, hey, you hear about Jalil Hacker saying they would fight Haney at 147. Matter of fact, man, y'all be on point. Y'all be on everything. But just to let you know, your boy just be on everything too. Hold on. Where that? Because Jalil Hackett, yes, sir. He first of all, he wrote. Let me find it. Boo. Is this it? This is it. This is Jalil. Jalil got in here right here. He talking right here. Jalil is a good fighter. I like him, but Devin will beat his ass up. That's what dude said. And Zed Brooks said, put money on Slim. Now you get what I'm saying? Now here go Jalil Hackett joined in on the conversation. He said you need to get to a mental hospital fast because you have lost your mind. He said you lost your mind. All right, where he at? Where else he at? Now listen to him. Jalil Hackett said, people been betting against me my entire life, and I always seem to come out on top. When the non-believer is going to accept that I am just that guy. Get what I'm saying? That's something else to say right here, bro. He tags somebody. Every time they everybody got their opinion, and I respect it. But you said beat me up, and I ain't never been beat up, and I ain't been in the ring, and I've been in the ring with beast type guys, and it's documented. You think Dad would be the first to do that? He said, he laughing emojis. But since the amateurs, I've really been beating shit down. It's the reason no prospect called me out, because they know better. If you check the history, I've been trying to share the ring with Dev since I was 15 years old. This brother must not know about me for real. He said, I am fact over fiction. Dev is bad, but hold on, let me pull this off. Said Dev is bad, but I am a beast. That is straight from Jalil Hackett. Jalil Major Hackett, man. Salute to that young man. I like his energy. I like Jalil Hackett, bro. I know it seemed like, Dev's name is just buzzing right now and everybody mentioning it, but I don't feel like he's no clout chaser at all. Like, he's just a young guy that want to prove himself, and he's pretty damn big, man. I think Jalil about 6 feet, 6 foot maybe, something like that. So I don't know. He can fight his ass off. He be in tip-top shape. Look, man, get him some more fights. You never know, man. You never know. I expect to see Jalil Hackett around, though, because he disciplined like that, and he be putting that work in. And I like his mentality. He's smart kid. His dad is doing a hell of a job training them, staying on them. They focus. I like Jalil Hackett, man. 5'10" bigger than you thought. I think he's taller than Dad. Yeah, I think his dad might have said 6 foot or 6'1", almost 6 foot or 6 foot, something like that. He said doesn't meet the age and size requirements to fight Dad. He's too young and too big. They're not gonna fight by his own size neither. That's why they're gonna stay far from Matthias. I don't know, man. His dad opened that door about the Matthias smoke, y'all. Maybe we see something shake. Maybe we see something shake, y'all. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just optimistic again, y'all. I'm always being optimistic. I'm always hopeful that these fights can be made, because again, I don't come up with reasons why they can't. You get what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear nothing about no numbers. I just want to see great fights. But I guess when you consider the business side of it, you got to understand that they numbers are going to play somewhat of a factor, or a large factor, should I say? He's around 6 feet, not much shorter than that. Yeah, man. He dude is pretty damn solid, bro. And the shape that he be in is just impressive, man. It's very impressive, bro. It's very impressive, the shape he be in. Nice. My bad, y'all. Salute to everybody in the building. Jalil looks so fluid when he fights. He knows violence. Yop, you heard what he said. I think that he said that was that on J Hardcore channel, or was it the Rise podcast? Salute to him. Y'all both the family. Forget which one he was on, but he said, man, dudes always talking about how they ready to die in the ring, but they don't be ready to kill. He like, yo, he'd be, if you ready to die, he ready to kill you type deal. Like something along them lines, man. I was like, whoo, he talking that talk, man. He talking that talk. I was like, I like Jalil Hackett. I like his focus, man. And then when you just got a solid base, man, and support system and people that really believe in you and pushing you in the right direction, as well as you wanting to be in that direction and you pushing yourself, you just give yourself the best chance to win. And Jalil Hackett is a young fighter that I'm a root for. And I ain't just come across him, been knowing about him for some years. I think I knew about him, matter of fact, before he even turned pro, because I was catching interviews with his pops. And then that's what made me take to them in his situation, the way he got his son focused and how focused his son was at a very young age. What is he, 20 now? 20, man, he was, teenager then, and he had his head screwed on the right way, man. So that's the first thing that stood out to me about Jalil Hackett. His focus, man, his discipline, and his mental. So that was on the Rise. Okay, yeah. Salute to the Rise podcast, Data Family. Salute to my guys, Senior Coach Squeeze, Calvin and the gang, Coach Kenny, and the Rise family. And salute to everybody that pulled up from the Rise over here too. Salute to y'all, man. But yeah, man, this would be good, man, to see, man. I want to see Jalil Hackett keep getting that getting opportunities, because I know he's gonna be around for a while. I like what I see from him. I like it. Something else I was gonna pull up before we get out of here, because my good brother J Hardcore should be coming on.
division really held up because Devin got all the belts, so he don't vacate them titles. I'm moving up to 40. You feel me? Because this title is at 140. That's ain't no one fighter got all the belts.
Yeah, nigga, Rolly got a belt.
You know, we can go take that.
Take that.
You know,
Give me that. Take that.
Rolly already scared of me. He seen me at the Tank fight.
Oh yeah, how did that go? How did that go?
Nigga seen me at the Tank fight. He did an interview about me, right?
Yeah, I seen it.
And he seen me at Tank fight. You was with me, bro.
I know.
He seen me at Tank fight, bro. He turns around, like, nigga look like he seen a ghost.
Yeah, he did.
You know, he seen the ghost.
So he look, he like, Frank, he like, what up, boy? He like, what up? My body ain't shaking nigga hand or nothing, but he like, what's up, man? He like, Frank, you a cool fighter, you a good fighter. I don't got no problem with you. You know, cop and please.
Copping and please.
I ain't even have to say nothing to him. He cop please as soon as he seen me.
He said Rolly copped out as soon as he seen him. You said I told you. He even claimed Rolly belt. Everybody claiming Rolly belt. Y'all never seen nothing like that. But nah, years of lurking. No, I want to make this very clear. There's never no Dev hate coming from this platform over here, especially not from JusDueBuild. You know what I mean? I rock with Dev and what he doing. He ain't got to fight him, but it's just it's an interesting conversation. You know what I'm saying? To see him go back and forth, and not them go back and forth, but Jalil gonna stand on business. He not going back down. That young dude hungry, man, and that's how he's supposed to be. And you see what he said, Dev is bad, but I'm a beast. Of course, every fighter is supposed to say exactly what he said, but nah, we ain't nobody calling for him to fight Jalil Hackett right now. But hey, look, man, gotta do some more fights, man. I think he gonna be around, man. I think he gonna be something. I do, man. Fighters need that Marvin Hagler. My son out there going nuts. I'm out there chip on. We out there losing. My son back there going nuts in the back. He having fun. Fighters do that bar back by. So it's funny to me how around the same time we heard Matthias had a hand injury and needed to get it fixed. Now everyone wants to send offers. Right. True. And they know, and it's crazy. He had that hand injury going into that fight too, bro. And still got through it. You know, a real puncher, man. He just different. His mentality is different, man. And that mentality right there can get you very far in the sport of boxing for sure. So Frank Martin's willing to fight at 140. That's what he said. And that was before Dad vacated the titles. Say he ain't vacate the titles, he'd be willing to go up to 140 and fight up there. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I wanted to make a short video. I still might do it, man. I got to get back to my shorter videos. But man, salute to everybody in the building. I appreciate all y'all pulling up, man. Much love and appreciation. Everybody said I believe him. Yeah, man, me too, man. Me too. I believe my good brother Jay is about to pop on any minute. And y'all salute to everybody, man. Y'all go check out my good brother Jay Hardcore at the Hangout, Hardcore Boxing News, man. Salute to everybody that continues to pull up, support the grind. Salute to everybody in the Super Chat, Cash App. Much love to the family. We'll be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock, our time to continue to build on some boxing, man. Yeah, you having a good time. Salute to my guy, Fate, man. Much love and appreciation to everybody. And we gonna get back. Nah, I'm off mute. I ain't muted. I ain't muted no more. You might have to close your thing out and open it back up. Mm-hmm. So salute to the fan, man. We're going to see. I want to see, like I said, I want to see what the next big fight at 135 or 140 is, man. It's going to be interesting to see which fight take place first, man. We just got to wait and see. And, you know, Rolly and Ryan sound like a cool fight. SUBRIEL and Teo sound like a good fight. What was that other fight there, man, that they had in this poster? Oh, there you go. That was my son out there tripping, y'all. Oh, and that's a recent fight poster. And again, salute to JCG Designs, man, for always with the fire fight posters, man. He made me want to see each and every last one of these fights. I'd pay to watch Ryan and Rolly. I'd pay to watch Matthias and Tio. And I damn sure pay to see Tank and Dave. You get what I'm saying? Salute to Dose of Genius as well, man. They do some firefight posters as well. So I don't know, man. This young man, Young Dev, got some options, man. He got some options. Play his cards right. He got some options, man. But let's see what he do next, man. Let's see where the Young Dev go. The 2 division champ go next, man. I cannot respect. Yeah, I get you now. Let's see Matthias fight for real now. This trainer talking. Yeah, me too. I mean, I know when it comes to him and that Tio situation, they said something about revisiting that after they, he squared that hand situation away, I guess. So I don't know. Until then, I wouldn't mind seeing Tio fight Jose Ramirez, as I think bro said they mentioned. So I'll be on the lookout for that. But salute to everybody in the building, man. My good brother Jay Hardcore is on. Hardcore Boxing News in the building, man. Salute to everybody. Much love and appreciation to the fan. We'll be back tomorrow to build on some more boxing, y'all. So with that, we're going to get up out of here, y'all. Peace to the fan.
Who's talking to you?